Crust and original pan, extra cheese, and extra toppings.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
3:16 on a live imaging Tuesday. Travis's favorite day of the week. Presented by Providence. No, today, Travis. Today. Welcome to the Marco and Travis Afternoon Show on a Tuesday afternoon. You missed me last week. I'm back.
Hey, well, you're getting it back on the day that we go to 6:30.
We're going to go till 6:30 because the Lakers aren't tipping off till 10 o'clock tonight or something.
Which is absurd. Absurd.
Do I have the stamina?
You got the stamina? We're going to 6:30.
Well, it is a live imaging Tuesday.
I don't want to lose you on the trail.
Presented by Providence. By the way, March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Get yourself tested. DeMarco, when's the last time you had the hand up the old wazoo? Get yourself checked out. Age 45 now.
Oh, you mean at the doctor?
Yeah. Well done. Well done.
You mean at the doctor?
DeMarco bringing some A game. Yeah. By the way, 5:40 this afternoon. I've been teasing it all day. We will tell you who Travis had dinner with on Sunday night. A bit of a surprise, especially as I've now uncovered the details of this dinner on Sunday night. That's at 5:40 this afternoon.
That's Why are you really giving me that something look? You've been talking about all day?
I've teased it a few times.
We got to wait till 5:40? Come on,
You're going to be disappointed, I promise.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't figured it out.
No, I have no idea.
That's the one thing is you will not figure it out. That I will give you that. Chris got it on the second guess.
The dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Please tell me I was at that dinner.
Please tell me I was at that dinner.
I got it on the first try.
Plus, we'll do the far side, a little tip or no tip. We got the Amor Salsita Salsa Hour, and at 4 o'clock in the Waba Grill Hour, I want to tell you about Waba Grill saving me during my illness last week. Not the heart failure illness, but the stomach virus.
You were knocked back.
The norovirus got me. And then I had to put a lot of Desitin in the old tum-tum. Not the tum-tum, but the bum-bum.
Did you ever get around to the Aquaphor like I suggested?
I didn't, because by the time, I had plenty of Desitin in there.
Okay.
And it kind of healed it.
Desitin can be messy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Not designed to be
Desitin and paint are the same things on your hand.
Pretty much.
It takes an hour to wash it off.
I know.
Pretty much.
That's why Aquaphor is a better option. The Desitin works, but it's like spackle.
But here's the thing. I'm a hairy individual, so that Aquaphor is really going to bond to things.
No, it pretty good.
I mean, it emulsifies?
I don't know. Sure, yes. I only think of that word with food, but sure, yeah. Why not? Emulsification. There you go.
Spell it.
E.
DeMarco, what are your thoughts thus far of NFL free agency?
Oh, it's been nuts. No shock. The salary cap has gone up. There's money to be spent. There's going to be player movement. But I like what the Raiders have done. I like what Baltimore did.
Yeah.
I agree. There are some people that
it's the first time they've ever traded a first-rounder for something that wasn't a quarterback.
It's wild. So you're going against type. You're going against character. Pittsburgh kind of did the same thing. Well, no, they didn't. They haven't fired anybody. Yeah, I guess they did. They hired an older coach versus a younger guy.
Yeah,
usually that's how they go.
What they were thinking.
So they're against type. So this is a weird time in the NFL, but I like what Baltimore's done. It does put more pressure on Lamar.
Did they overpay for Max Crosby, though?
A little bit. I think he was a little bit of an overpay, period.
Okay.
Paying that much for an edge rusher is always hit or miss because you can get similar production for half the price. You know what I mean?
It better hit, and
Yeah.
it puts them on the clock, right? Not dissimilar to where the Rams are right now with what they did with McDuffie, with what they did with Warren. It's like this is for right now.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in 2027, 2028, beyond is going to happen. Like
Yeah.
what they're doing is set up for next season. Give Matthew Stafford what he needs, give Chris Shula what he needs, and give Max Crosby and give that defense what it needs to give Lamar Jackson a little time. Like there's a bunch of teams that pushed all into the center of the table.
It's like baseball and pitching, I think they're so dramatic. When you could tell from the cheap seats that they paid the wrong guy. Like if you can't pitch or if you can't rush the passer or not getting home, get stuck on the line of scrimmage, it's obvious to everyone. So a little bit of an overpay, but I still think Max has juice, and I think this trade will give him the dead cat bounce. You're going to see the best of Max Crosby for as long as he can do it.
Will Lamar choke? It's a choke in the playoffs again.
Lamar has choked in the
it's a choke.
playoffs. I'm with you on that one.
Or will this turn that around, too? Or?
I thought it was wide open. The Patriots slipped in there. It was open for Josh Allen. It was open for Lamar to get your Super Bowl while Mahomes is on the mend. So you're still on the clock there. Both of those guys, I think your opportunities are drying up.
When you think about it, that Mahomes was out of the mix because he got hurt. The Chiefs had their first bad year in better part of 10 years. That Allen didn't slide through. That Burrow was gone the entire year, basically. That by the time he got back, he was
Burrow's
basically
handicapped.
done.
He's a Bengal.
I understand that. But
Why? Wasn't he just in the Super Bowl? That's the second time I've heard that today. He's a Bengal.
No, but
5 years ago.
I know.
It was a while ago.
That tells you how good he is.
That's what I'm saying. Burrow was out of the picture.
Yeah.
Mahomes was out of the picture. And Jackson and Allen still didn't get in.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is the
Some would call that a choke.
That what's his nuts? The guy
What did you just say?
I'm thinking of the guy
He
from
said what he said.
Yeah, he said what he
Drake
said.
May. Drake
Yes.
May gets in. That Bo Nix was on the 1 yard line. That
Right.
Those are the guys that snuck through.
You let him in.
That
And
those other
Sam
guys
Darnold
didn't
won
do
the
it?
whole thing. I
Yeah.
know. You missed your opportunity because I believe when Mahomes comes back, we're right back to Kansas City being on top, especially if Andy Reid is still there.
Yeah, that combo of those guys and that offense. But I'll tell you what, they're going to rebuild that defense from the scratch,
I think they
from
will.
the ground up.
And
they got
that's-
Chris Jones and not a whole lot after that.
That same dude that told me, the Kansas City guy that said that Juju Schuster is going to be their starting tight end.
Yeah, I heard that yesterday. What was that?
I think he was just trying to,
Was he thinking he was
pump himself up a little bit because there was a crowd of people and that was his thing. And I just went check please in my mind. I'm out. So never again.
Go check, please, in your body. Like, actually go, cool, and turn around and walk away next time.
Well, he actually said something that made sense later. He said that they need to trade Chris Jones, and I didn't disagree, especially when you're rebuilding.
Don't you have to have somebody over there, though?
He was there, and
Yeah.
you had nobody over there. So why pay all that money? You might as well let him go, see what you can get for him. But just one thing, when you do, don't let him loose in this division because the dude is still a problem.
No, he's really good.
He's really good.
They got the two most important things. It's the same thing that the Rams have. It's the same thing why
Yeah.
they've been good for the better part of 10 years. They have a quarterback and a head coach.
Are you excited? The Rams are
For the
making
Rams?
moves. Your guy,
14-3?
Les Snead, is foot on the gas.
Do I dare say it again?
Go
That's what
ahead.
I'm
It might be
asking.
Put it out
15 and
there.
2.
I
You
brought
should
it up
be.
yesterday.
Look
that
me in the eye. You
your
should be.
prediction of 14-3 last year was pretty darn close.
I got a lot of gears
You
still.
should be.
You
Go
got
ahead.
a necklace. You got face stickers.
I do have face stickers. Are we going 14-3 again? Do we
15 and
want me
2.
to what now?
Okay, go 15 and 2.
Do we want me to proclaim on today, the 10th of March at 3:23 p.m. on a live imaging Tuesday, that my best friend, my BFF, Les Snead, did it again? And this time we will go 14-3 because we're not going to let any special teams or secondary or some scumbag kicker get in our way. We will dominate 14-3, and we will hoist the Lombardi at SoFi Stadium again.
I like it.
Mark the tape.
We got him. We got him. There you go. March, it's not a crazy thing to hear when you think about what they're building over there and the enthusiasm in the building.
They're going to fall behind 3-0 in the first quarter of the first game, and he's going to text like, "Is there my 14-3 is out the window? It's 3-0. We're 4 minutes into the first quarter of week one. My prediction's in jeopardy."
Did you think at any point that there was? I think there was some chatter about Tua to the Rams as the backup.
No.
You didn't think that at any point?
No. Zippo.
Jimmy G going to get another deal, another 1-year deal?
They really like him. They want him back.
Really?
Yeah, they really like him.
Still at $11 million, though?
I think that's a good price. That's a great insurance policy.
Okay.
The spots are filling up, too. There's not a lot of spots left.
Although, where's Kyler Murray going to go?
Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly right. Speaking of little guys from Minnesota, Mike Trudell will be here in the 4 o'clock hour. You see how I did that? You followed me right down the path.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Now,
did Greg teach you that?
No, I did not learn that at the Greg Bergman School of Content. Although today, he's got 2 styes in his eye.
Yeah, he doesn't look his
Sty
best.
guy.
He can stay on that side of the room
DeAndre, that's why I always tell you, use eye drops and wash your hands after you do that. Because he didn't, and then he got styes.
Oh, my goodness.
Awesome. By the way,
he's happy. You didn't see?
Who?
DeAndre.
Oh, no, DeAndre's in a good mood. Ever since he got this haircut, he's been in a great mood.
We just got a notification.
The Philadelphia Eagles came to an agreement on a 1-year deal.
One more time?
The Philadelphia Eagles
had
a 1-year agreement with cornerback Reek Woolen.
Oh, 1 year?
Let's go, baby. Yes.
1 year. All right.
Another guy gone from Seattle, too.
Yeah.
It's another crack in that defensive wall. So they've lost
That's interesting.
Kenneth Walker. They've lost him. There was one other guy. They signed the other corner, too. But Woolen's gone. They're losing guys.
No, that's interesting in the cornerback market. So McDuffie gets the largest deal in NFL history for a cornerback, and Reek Woolen goes on a 1-year deal.
1 year, $15 million deal, to be clear.
I wonder what he was looking for. Like, probably top-end money, and they gave him a 1-year prove-it. That's funny. I like Reek Woolen. I think he's underrated. I think he's going to prove himself right and prove himself into a bigger contract in Philly, especially in Philadelphia. Absolutely. Good
I
pick.
love that. Now the Eagles are, they finally made a move. It's something that is a good because they need to address that secondary and they need to address that cornerback 2 issue. So it's a good signing.
Has Dallas done anything yet?
They tagged Pickens.
Hey, remember, Jerry Jones said they're going to break the bank. Remember that?
They offered a 1 and a 2 for Max Crosby. It just wasn't enough. That would have been amazing, though, Max Crosby and Dallas, just for the bit of it.
Yeah.
Just for the bit of it all.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have done anything with that team, but the bit of it all would have been amazing.
The bit would have been amazing because they let Michael Parsons leave to bring in Max Crosby. For what? For reasons? They just because Jerry lost the standoff because they had a staring contest that Jerry couldn't win finally, and he let his ego, surprise, surprise, get the best of him. But, I mean, they'll do what they always do. They'll be okay.
Incredible.
And then they won't make the playoffs, or they'll barely make the playoffs. They'll get bounced, and then he'll say, well, we're going to do everything we can.
We're going to bust the bank in free agency, and nothing. Absolutely
30 years
nothing.
more of the same.
Wow. Sorry, Cowboys fans.
Well, listen, Cowboys fans have had they've had a rough go at it. Just like Raiders fans, but Raiders fans, you could see it in Greg Bergman's. When he walks now with purpose because he feels that it's all turning around for the Raiders. They've got unlimited potential now. They got money to spend. They got draft picks. Now, Chris Canty this morning on Unsportsmanlike, which you can hear 3 to 7 a.m. before the Sedano and Cap Morning Show here on ESPN LA, he said, Chris Canty's a Super Bowl champion, just like yourself, that sometimes when you take a first-round pick, especially a quarterback, your team needs to be ready for that. And maybe the Raiders still aren't ready. Maybe they actually need to trade that down and build up.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Okay, so the Jets were in. There's rumors the Jets could move up and try to take Mendoza.
Yeah, but now they have the greatness of Geno Smith.
Right.
Again.
I think that's out the window. But some team could move up to take Mendoza. If I'm the Raiders, I would say no. I guess that means
they've got 4 first-round draft picks in the next 2 years. You can build a team pretty darn quickly when you got 4 first-rounders in 2 years. You've already got They signed Linderbaum. They've got the tight end in Bowers. You've got the running back in Gene T. You have the if Kubiak is the right guy, we'll see. If Spytek is the right guy, we'll see. They're on the path to getting this figured out. I don't think that they're a million miles away. They're a lot closer today than they were just a week ago.
So I would say this: the bidding starts at 3 first-round picks for the number 1 spot.
3 first round.
That would be impossible to turn down. If it's 2, I could say no. I'll take the quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, don't even call me. You know what I mean? Yeah, one in cash,
I think
one
it
in
depends.
player. Don't even call me.
I think it depends on how you feel about Mendoza. If you truly believe, and I'm not saying I do, I'm saying that if Spytek and Kubiak both think that Fernando Mendoza is going to be a very good NFL quarterback, I'm not trading it no matter what. But if you're on the fence, like, hey, he's the best guy this year, but I don't know, I'd maybe have Arch Manning a year from now or whoever may be the hot commodity in next year's draft, then maybe you do it because now all of a sudden, now you've got 5 picks in the first 2 rounds in the next couple of years. But if you like Mendoza, you got to take Mendoza because if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have anything.
Yeah, I think his best tape is yet to come. I want to say he's kind of like DK Metcalf in that respect, but a little bit different. Like you knew DK Metcalf had pro size, but there was no pro production when he was in school, and the best of him was going to happen at this level. Same for Mendoza. If you look, some people got in trouble. Orlovsky got in trouble because he said that his first 5 games weren't that exciting. And he might be right, but that's Indiana. That's the way they were built.
Right.
The guy finished like gangbusters. You saw that competitive spirit.
It looked pretty good to me. I mean, I'm not an NFL scout, but he's tough. He can move his feet. He's big. He seems to be pretty smart. I mean, that's kind of what you're looking for.
And you can tell by the way, like Wemby, you can tell by his demeanor. He wants it.
Seems to.
If anything says first pick in the draft, it's him. So there's no way I'd trade out of that unless you break the bank for me. Then I couldn't possibly.
Do you know
say no.
Chris Canty well? You guys ever?
We've met. He's a big dude.
He's a big man.
And I know him more through Michelle.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you know Michelle.
Yeah, so we've traded messages through Michelle a few times.
Why don't we ever have Smalls on this show? Because she joins the morning show Thursdays at 7:45, but we should find out about having her on this show. Although it's late on the East right now.
You know,
she gets up early.
Love Michelle, and you guys have been through this business a long time, so the Michelle I knew is not the Michelle you guys are seeing right now. She is completely different.
Well, she was your producer, right? Or was she on the air with you? Because she was Sedano's producer way back when.
She was our producer for, I think, the last 5 years of that show.
And you were a 101 ESPN in St. Louis.
Right. So this Michelle
Well, you were pretty good at radio back then in the St. Louis days, right?
I knew it was coming, Travis.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't even do anything wrong this time.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't say anything.
It was coming.
Tone matters, Chris.
I wasn't going to go there.
Rope-a-dope. Got me again. Pow. But yes, so she's in the 8 years, or how long have we since the Rams have been back?
10.
So in the 10 years, she's morphed in and turned into this.
That show is great.
She's
Again,
awesome, yes.
For everybody who gets on the freeways, and if you get on the freeways in Southern California at 4:45, it's packed. Listen to Unsportsmanlike weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. on the app and on 7:10 a.m. Meanwhile, we're getting ready for Lakers basketball. I saw Beto Duran walking by. You know he's got a promotion next Monday night? This upcoming Monday at Bar Louie in Downey. I thought he was banned from Downey after that thing a few years ago. I didn't know you could do that and still show your face in Downey.
What thing? The thing.
Downey's
or the
a
other
good
thing?
city.
What thing are you talking about?
It's a very good city.
Yeah, it is.
I want to be banned from Downey. That's awesome.
Yeah, I have only had nice times in Downey.
Bar Louie and Downey. We did a remote once at Bar Louie.
Great remote at Bar Louie.
Yeah.
Great remote. Early in the mornings, a line around the block.
Yeah. There'll be a line around the block for Beto Duran.
Sure.
They want to press the flesh with the Cisco Kid. Press some other things, too. We'll talk Lakers basketball, Lakers Timberwolves. In just a few minutes. You got to read? Or...
No, I was just saying the Laker game starts, I think, roughly in 7 hours.
7 hours.
What
yes.
an outrage.
What an
Is
outrage.
that the latest start in the NBA?
It's 8 o'clock at night. What the hell are we doing?
I guess so.
It's a network game. It's
I understand. It's 8 o'clock at night. What are we doing?
2.5 minutes?
Yep.
Let's do that. 2.5 minutes. So the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show on Travis's favorite day of the week.
Tomorrow.
A live imaging Tuesday next.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tonight, after 2 straight wins at home, the purple and gold are looking to make it 3 as the T-Wolves come to town.
Got it to Rui, now to Luka, 3-pointer, good, and Luka delivers the final blow.
Lakers battle the Minnesota Timberwolves at Crypto.com Arena. Coverage begins tonight at 6:30 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed, and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB go for it and bring something different to the table.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My name's Brian Windhurst, and I've seen a lot of good offense in my life. If you're looking to initiate some offense of your own against your high-interest credit card debt, I'm letting you know a SoFi personal loan might be the play. A SoFi personal loan could be quite the triple threat with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as the same day funding. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/offense. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/offense. NMLS 696891.
I always like when we tune up the Yacht Rock on a WBC Tuesday presented by Providence. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Travis's favorite day of the week, man.
Thursdays?
You want me to come in Thursdays? I will, too.
No, we're good. We're good. Once this morning. Like last week and the week before when you were doubling up, when we were out at Riv, we were doing a whole bunch of different things.
That Riv show was legendary, though.
That was fun.
So you want more Morales? Why don't we do Tuesday, Thursdays, Bergman, Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
I would like
Fridays.
having Greg 3 days.
Oh, so see?
Yeah. But is that like I have to pay a penalty to get something that I want?
Well, it's not really a penalty. It's a desire.
Oh. You see.
Lakers Timberwolves tonight. Tip-off at 9:30 p.m., I think, at Crypto.com Arena.
At this point, what difference does it make? Play it at midnight. Who cares? 8 o'clock's the same as midnight.
So it's 8 o'clock tip-off, but there's going to be a slide on NBC, and panic will set in the streets
and because
as Michael Funches tries to fill till 8:17 p.m.
Because
Do
it's
it.
a national game.
Come on, man.
Do it.
Because it's a 6:30 pregame, man. Yeah, man, come on, man.
By the way, yeah, we're going till 6:30.
And it's a national game, which means there's more commercials, which means the game will take longer. This game's going to end at 4 o'clock in the morning. You can just roll this right into Japan's next WBC game. It just runs right into the next one. It's an outrage.
When do we think we'll find out if LeBron's going to play tonight? He's got the elbow. He's got the ankle. He's got the now. Which one has the arthritis? The ankle,
the foot.
The foot has arthritis.
The left foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which elbow is it?
Well, they don't know. Left and right.
Depends on which one he slept on wrong the night before. Tell me your theory.
I have a theory. So the whole thing is the numbers. And where's DeAndre? The numbers say that Luka and AR without LeBron is a better basketball team.
Well, the numbers would agree with you.
And it's a small sample size, though. That's the only negative. So we don't really know.
I mean, Sunday they looked pretty good against the Knicks.
But here's the thing. The Knicks also lost to the Clippers. It kind of cheapens that win. That was the biggest win of the season, we said yesterday, for the Lakers, and then the Clippers beat them. So what does that do to your biggest win?
Well, take out the Clippers.
It takes a little steam out of
it. It takes a little bit.
I'm with you.
Yeah, a little
bit.
But
there's no – by the way, if the Knicks could have beaten up the Lakers pretty badly, even with two guys on the bench, and if that would have happened, we wouldn't be talking about the Clippers thing. So I don't think you can cheapen the Sunday win because it was such a dominant win against that team.
It takes a little bit away. I put this to boxing, right? I get a big knockout against him, and then the next fight you knock him out. Well, that cheapens mine a little bit.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying. That just using
You don't think
boxing.
I could knock out Travis?
I'm sure if you hit him square, you could.
Yeah, I could hit him square.
But if you guys were fighting, I would bet against it.
What if we were what's that face? If we were wrestling, I'd take you down.
I don't
Well,
think
you have a weight advantage.
I have a weight advantage, and I am a dirty fighter.
Right.
Well, that's
I'll
true,
go
too.
right for the Scott Jones.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would.
So here's my theory. So since the Knicks' victory, the biggest win of the year, is kind of tarnished just some to whatever degree, just a little bit. If you want to prove to me that you're better without LeBron, beat Minnesota, beat a better team, beat the 3 seed. This is going to be tough. I'm sure you've had a basketball breakdown of what Minnesota is about to do to the Lakers.
Remember a few weeks ago when you kept talking about how the Lakers are the 3 seed, and we were like, why don't you hold up on that one?
Did I say that? I didn't say that. Me either.
No, you were just like, they're close. They're close to being the 3 seed, and Travis was like, yeah, but they're also close to being the 7 seed.
They're still close to both of those.
No,
things.
exactly.
They're close to the 3, and they're close to the 7.
Right.
They're close to being. It's weird. Dan Devine on Yahoo wrote this piece about how kind of the tale of two teams, like the A team that the Lakers have. They're one of 2 teams in the league that have 3 players that average 20 or more points. You have an MVP candidate on your team. You have one of the league's all-time greats, and you have an incredibly dynamic offensive team at times. You also have one of the worst teams in the league and 3 guys that have the as far as playoff teams, the worst point differential in the league. They have a sub 500 record against playoff likely teams. It's the same team. We just don't know which one's going to show up at any given time. They're both a team that could be out like that, and they're both a team that could go beat Minnesota for the 3rd time this year. They're 2-0 against a really good Minnesota team. So I don't know what we're going to see tonight. I think your theory about whether LeBron is in or out is fascinating, because if they do beat him again tonight and LeBron doesn't play, the noise that started after the Knicks game is going to be, incredibly loud. Now, if LeBron plays and they lose, the noise will be incredibly loud. If he plays and they win, then it's like, all right, I guess we're just kind of starting to figure some things out.
That brings them in the next
You're going to get a lot of different results tonight.
Well, that's the only way, just to bring you into this. I think that's the only way out for LeBron, if it is true that AR and Luka are better without you, is the only way is I'm injured. I can't play. Because
some might say that that's what's happening.
Right, that's what I mean. That's where my theory is coming from. So if you want to prove to me that you are better, because we did see more effort, and that's the thing that gets us. Sometimes the effort goes out the window for whatever reason. They just don't show up.
It's not sustainable for 48 minutes.
So if you give max effort and it's, what do you call this, inspiring against Minnesota, and you actually beat them, and you're better on the defensive end, and LeBron is on the bench,
I think J.J. Redick is really seeing the numbers and analytics and all that stuff by staggering their minutes. Him starting LeBron James off with them, but him moving LeBron James and putting him with the second unit, that is J.J. Redick's response into he's seeing that Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, you're going to get the best out of them by pairing LeBron James up with the secondary unit. That's what I genuinely feel like that's what J.J. Redick is doing and understanding as far as to get the most out of his entire roster. Now, as far as tonight's game against the Timberwolves, I understand that the Lakers are 2-0, and I'm not trying to discredit them for beating them early on in the season. But
They were both very early.
It was both very early, and the Timberwolves have gotten better, and they did acquire a certain piece that has only helped their team out through the second half of the NBA season. So I think the Timberwolves are going to do the same thing what they've been doing as far as when the Lakers lost them 4-1 last year in the playoffs, that they're going to try to get them in the switches. They're going to try to go at Austin Reeves. They're going to try to go at Luka Doncic.
Right. I think your theory's interesting, but the part that I think gets complicated is if he doesn't play tonight and if they look really good. I just don't think he's going to fade away. I think he wants to play. I don't think that it's going to be one of these, well, hey, they look really good and they look better without me. I'll just continue to rehab. We'll call it that. I'll continue to rehab while they continue to play, and we'll play it by ear. He wants to get out there. He's still a really good player. He's still incredibly competitive. I don't think that when he's ready to play, I think he's going to go back out there, whether that's the best plan or not.
Totally feel you, and he should feel that way. I bet he does. That's what I said. I wonder if he knows.
Yeah.
And even if it's
he knows.
You think he does?
100%.
I think even if it's obvious, he wouldn't know. That's just the way he's geared.
Wouldn't know what?
That the team is actually better without me.
Oh, no, he hears it. No one is more aware of the noise out there than he is.
No, I know he hears it. I don't think he would be able to see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean like he I'm with
you.
You
know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And the one thing I do know, like if this to pull off this miracle, which I don't think is going to happen, I think Minnesota is going to beat them because they're just that much better than the Lakers. But if they do, then if you're JJ, then how do you put someone on the floor that makes you measurably worse when you just beat the 3 seed?
It goes back to what we were talking about yesterday. It's what is the more important question if you're J.J. Redick? What is more important if you're Mark Walter and all of the Laker brass? Is it the number one priority we have on any given night is to put our best team and our best lineups out there and try to win every game and try to make a shot at however far we're going to go into the playoffs. And that would mean, under the circumstances that we're talking about, putting LeBron James with the second unit. That we're going to do that.
Why does that hurt?
Or
doesn't hurt me, it will hurt him.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So, or the question is, we can't do that because of what Chris just did, which is oof, and the noise that would come along with it from not just ESPN LA, but from the entire NBA universe that would be coming out. And how much better are we actually? We go from a 1 in 20 chance of winning the title to a 1 in 19 chance of winning the title.
It has to be worth it.
It isn't. The juice isn't worth the squeeze at that point. So I don't think they would ever do it. Now, if it went from a 1 in 20 chance to a 1 in 10 chance, well, shoot. Now you got to think about actually doing it. I just don't think it's that big of a difference.
What about a wire-to-wire win versus Minnesota?
I think it's one of those. I don't think whatever happens tonight changes everything dramatically. It's another data point of, hey, this is a little better. Hey, this looks. I don't think it's like, okay, that's it. We're gonna do it totally differently.
No.
I think it just kind of nudges you a little closer to what was already pretty obvious.
And I don't think anybody would say it, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, DeAndre Ayton goes out there and dominates Gobert, dominates the glass, and Mike Trudell is interviewing him, which would be funny. Has he interviewed DeAndre Ayton?
I'm sure he has.
Mike Trudell that way?
Yeah, I mean,
he says they've been down. That's another short joke. But if he says,
man, it's one thing when I do it.
I did it to him the other.
You called him Arnold.
I called him Arnold.
You did?
Well, he's nuzzling people. I figure he can handle it now.
Nudging.
He's
By the way, that
it.
nudge, he ended up being right. It got me sick.
Oh, did it? He did get you sick. That's where.
Remember, he said.
Oh, he did have a
that
little
was
bit
2
of that
weeks
bug
ago.
that was
Yeah.
going around.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, but if he mentioned something like, "We like this group on the floor. We trust each other," some passive or not passive aggressive, but some sort of cryptic statement that says, "We like this group and not him." You know what I mean?
We can talk about this coming back because I think the cryptic statement is. It isn't about the lineups necessarily as far as this piece fitting better than that piece. I think it's what the lineups can do with him versus what they can do without him. And it has nothing to do with want or any of these things. We'll do that when we come up.
Are you the only one that
next.
can take shots?
No, I just was surprised.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So a lot of people always say, like, how is DeMarco? Was he really, after that whole thing with you and DeAndre a few months back? Yeah. I go, no, he's actually a genuinely nice guy. So it was just interesting.
Another one?
No. He's doing it for me.
No, he's gonna have that ready at 5:40 p.m. when we announce who Travis had dinner with.
Oh, again.
Also, producer Laura has this on our rundown. The DeAndre spotted a rando at the gym. I want to do that, plus more Lakers conversation. I got to record that spot in the break, too. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on a live imaging Tuesday. What, about 2 minutes, 2.5?
Yep.
All right, that's next.
All right, what's on tap today on ESPN LA? The Lakers continue their homestand hosting the Timberwolves. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Better Duran starts at 6:30 p.m. Tip-off is at 8 o'clock. You can hear it on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
SIG, Sports Information Group, just got back to Shidano. George Shidano.
All right, this is from our buddy Zach in the SIG group.
It's a real person? Oh, I thought it was just AI.
At ESPN, we employ real people, not robots.
This isn't Grok. This isn't Claude. This is Zach.
Exactly.
Zach. Exactly Zach.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Hey, it's Bethel Duran. Everyone loves the new 2026 Toyota Electric BZ XLE that has a range of over 300 miles. You can drive one away on a 36-month lease with any old free and clear trade-down for only $239 a month. That's a $36,000 car that needs no gas. No cash required. Just drive any old car, truck, or van you own outright in the Wondrous Toyota or Northridge Toyota and drive out with a $239 lease payment.
2026 Toyota BZ XLE FWD. Offer good on any BZ model in stock with an MSRP under $36,650. Over 10 to choose from. Lease excludes tax, title, license, and dealer fees.
In a way, I'm just like a leprechaun. I'm lucky and charming. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a Cadillac Escalade IQL the 29th. Earn entries now playing your favorite games, and you could drive home in a new Cadillac.
And the number one reason.
Pick your lucky March Mania bracket, and you could be a millionaire. We're giving away $1 million guaranteed April 7th for a perfect bracket. See website for details.
Morongo, good times.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-568-2790. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-568-2790. That's 800-568-2790. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-568-2790.
3:49 on a WBC Tuesday presented by Providence. Reminder, it is colorectal cancer awareness month in March. Get that colon checked out. DeAndre, soon you're going to be at the age where you got the hand up the old wazoo. Go to providence.org/SCA, colonoscopy.org.
Can I add something?
Yes.
If it's the hand, they're doing it wrong.
I know, but it's been
just for clarity's sake.
It's a good bit for today.
Okay, I just want to make sure that because they're doing that, you need to go see someone.
But by the way,
else.
now you could just poop in a box and ship it out, and they get.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
You can. That's Cologuard.
I know.
That's what you should be doing: is take care of your colon rectal health. My grandfather died of colon cancer at 58 years old.
Oh,
back then, you didn't. When you got colon cancer, it was 50-50 if they caught it. Now, if they catch it early, you got a 90% recovery thing.
There you go.
If you catch it late, we've seen what's happened. A lot of people are younger and younger in the generation. So get checked out. Poop in a box if you have to.
Travis,
Get scanned.
Yes.
Beto said you're right. It's fingers, not hand. But if you want the hand, it costs more.
Oh, Beto
You
knows.
didn't have to report that, Laura.
That's what he said.
Laura, I think that was good reporting by you.
I'm
you didn't have to
sorry,
report that. You could have left
I just
that
want to
out.
make sure everybody understands that when you go see the doctor, that there's
Exactly.
a certain expectation, and there are.
By the way,
things that
Ron
are
the
not
caddy
there.
will go full hand.
Oh, my
Good for
God.
Beto's friend, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
This is why Tuesday is your favorite day, Jack. The DeMarco and Travis. Beto, you just want to come in here?
Beto,
Yeah,
they want you
we
in
can hear
there.
you. Come on.
Come in here.
Come on.
What were we
Put
teasing?
on headphones.
Oh,
please.
I do want. Actually, this is good for Beto because I want to do this headline real quick before we get back to Lakers. Okay, good. As we get ready for Lakers basketball tip-off for the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off is at 6:30. But producer Laura's got this on the rundown. That DeAndre spotted a rando at the gym today. I want to hear all about this. Like a rando that was watching you, or how that works?
So today was a chest day at the gym, and so I started off warming up at the chest press.
By the way, you live streamed that. You can get an audience. You doing a chest press?
I think I can get an audience too by doing that. but there was someone that was bench pressing, and he came up to me and he asked if I can give him a spot.
Were you maxing out, or are you just doing
I
a regular?
was not maxing out. I was just warming up to get ready for the other types of workouts that I was going to do. So this person was maxing out. So I was like, okay, yes, I have no problem by giving you a spot.
Okay.
So when I walked over there, and as he was approaching his bench press, he sat down, and I waited to see what his approach was going to be. So I asked him, I was like, hey, do you need a lift off? So me giving him a lift off gives him a chance to get 1 to 2 more reps as far as him maxing out.
Was he wearing gloves or no gloves?
No gloves.
No gloves. Okay.
But this is where it gets a lot more interesting because as I asked him if he needed a lift off, he gave me no response. So I was like, okay. But I realized he had headphones on, and he reached over to his phone and hit play, and all of a sudden rock music just started blaring out of his headset.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm like, okay, he's getting into the mode. So all of a sudden he started leaning and rocking.
Was he like?
Yes, exactly.
Getting himself all worked up?
So I was like, okay, he's getting into his workout. I get it. So I'm just standing there just waiting for him to do his set. And it took him about at least like 3 to 5 minutes just for him to actually get
just
ready.
to get psyched up?
Just to get psyched up.
Oh,
He
boy.
started roaring like, I'm like, okay, all right.
All right, how much was he lifting, though?
So there was 2 plates on both sides and about 210. So he was about to get around 285.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's legit.
But he was
That's a lot of
dude.
weight.
He was not a big dude. He was
trying
short,
to max out,
He was a
little
short
guy.
king. He was a short king. But
Don't do it. Do not take a shot at Trudell, DeMarco.
I didn't say a word.
So I'm just standing there, and I'm like, all right, man, when are you going to actually do your set? because he did all these antics. He started getting the armbands.
Did he put the towel? Oh, he had armbands?
He had armbands.
No.
He started rapping.
No.
Whoa. What's going
he's
on?
a real lifter. He should have a friend. He should have a friend.
No, he's not.
No, he's got the reps because he's trying to go heavy.
He's an ego lifter.
So to DeMarcus'
so he
point,
needs a friend.
the story goes on. So I'm just sitting and I'm just waiting. I'm literally just standing there like, all right, man, are you gonna do your set? When are you gonna actually lean back and get ready to, let's get, 'cause I got things to do. So he actually leans back. He starts going like this on his bench press and starts hitting his forearms on it. I'm like, all right, this dude's out of his mind. And he actually ends up starting to grip it, and he starts to go down, and he barely gets it off the rack.
So he didn't want to lift off?
No, he did not want to lift off.
Okay.
So he barely gets it off the rack, and I'm like, oh, you're struggling already. And I'm like, this is not going to end well. And he tried to push off, and he was struggling. So I was like, all right, here we go, man. I lifted off for him, and I looked at him. I was like, hey, man, next time, just, build up to it. Drop the weight, build up to it. You don't have to be in a rush to get to that certain rep.
No.
And he's all like, he's like, you know what, man? Without you here, I really appreciate you spotting me because I almost fainted.
Wait, but what was he normally putting up? 220 and then he went to 285?
I do not know.
That pre-workout kicked in.
He'd still be there. If DeAndre weren't in the gym with him, he'd be there with just a bar caving in his chest. He'd still be stuck in the gym.
It's so good. The wraps are the best.
Yeah, the wrap. I'm telling you, two straps wrapped around.
He almost fainted?
He almost fainted. I saw him get up, and he kind of stumbled a little bit. Like,
Hey, was he jacked though?
No, he was not. He was not that jacked. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You gotta, it's a build-up.
This is why I don't spot everybody. You
No,
wind
don't.
up doing a 285-pound reverse curl. No.
That's the rando story because a lot of randos at the gym ask me to spot them. And I have no problem helping them out, but you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. If you're gonna try to attempt that type of weight, you better be able to
Lift it.
When they
lift
ask
it,
for a
yes.
lift off, if they're struggling to get it off, you're in for a ride. Like you picked the wrong dude to spot. Like you're way above your head. That's the crazy thing. He was way above his head. And you asked, would he have tried that if you weren't there? Probably. And he probably would have killed himself. Did he have clips on the bar?
No clips on the bar.
Nope.
Damn.
No clips on
Clank,
the bar.
clank, clank, clank. Yep.
What kind of rock music though?
I have no idea, but it was loud.
So it was good.
Oh, yeah,
It
you know.
was good.
DeAndre don't know nothing about the rock.
Little Slayer coming at you right there.
I mean, I knew it was intense when he started roaring.
Is it just bad form to pretend that, man, I can't get it up either? Like you just sit there and
Hey, you
watch
need
the
10 minutes for
panic in
that.
his face. Like, he made you wait. You should have made him sweat that he was going to cave in his own chest with the
I should
bar.
have just.
You know what you should have done? Hey man, can you spot me and just do like 20 real quick? On the same
I'm
weight?
not doing that. I'm not doing that weight. No, there's no chance. That's a lot of weight, man.
That's a lot.
No chance.
None.
No chance.
That's why you just go walking with the dumbbell, bro.
So what do you do if that same guy that you see that he's a bozo and he asks you to help him? Do you say, man,
Again? After
no,
that?
No. The first time.
No,
the first
no.
time he asks you, do you go over there and help the guy?
Yeah, probably.
You're in the same situation as him.
No, I'm walking over. If the body don't match the weight, I'm going to ask some questions here. Have you been here before? Have you tried this? What workout is this for? A 1 rep max?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Like, Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
And if,
Really?
if I get some red flags, you know what? I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck. Find somebody else. Yeah.
This is why you go at 5 in.
Right.
Nobody's there.
Nobody's there. Yeah.
I didn't know that was the whole etiquette of the thing.
Oh, yeah.
What, asking for help?
No, I understand what a spot is. I understand asking for help just in the event, but I didn't think that you would not say yes. I thought it's just kind of common courtesy that you help somebody if they need the help.
I wouldn't go into a gym with the intent on 1 rep maxing a weight I've never been at.
Yeah, like I said,
without a spot walking in with me.
Yeah.
Or
You're
know what
lifting
I mean?
with your friends.
Right.
You're
Thank
lifting
you.
with your partner who
Yes.
actually does that stuff.
A bunch of dudes. Yeah, I would have like a 1 rep max for a weight I've never been at. I'd have 1 dude on each side and a spotter.
Oh, Cal State Bakersfield.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
Cal State
Absolutely.
Bakersfield going to the dance. Let's go.
What now?
Oh, no, that's old.
Oh, that's
old. I thought it was right now.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Going
Because
on.
Cal State Bakersfield, bro.
It said 2016
I
on
can't
it.
see that far. I got to go to
Beto
Vision
just
Works.
watching TV and
You saw the other headline with Cal State Bakerfield's basketball team.
I was gonna say
One of their assistant coaches got arrested for pimping. Yeah,
Ain't easy.
like a couple of
I've
last
never
week.
seen that combo.
Yeah,
Coaching
it's
and
Bakersfield, man.
Yeah, I mean, apparently when he was part of the travel party.
He was the assistant coach who actually was alumni, played there, and he got busted for interstate.
Yes.
Because he was renting the girl cars in Oregon and Nevada and charging it to the athletic department's credit card. So, yeah.
So she was coming from Bakersfield, traveling to
He
different
was sending
places.
her to different places.
Yeah, okay.
So when they would be on the road at Nevada, she would be working.
Wow.
One
That is a hell
of the
of a
girls,
story.
yeah. Yeah.
Travis, anything is possible now. Anything is possible
Yeah,
in sports.
I think we've entered the phrase where I'm trying to think what would make me go, no way. I can't come up with it.
Nothing.
I can't come up with anything that would say there's no way that happened.
Nope.
Especially when it comes to like low-level coaches trying to make a hustle on the side.
We should do the Rosarina and Raleigh thing with him. Did you see that?
Oh, I know.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I know.
Oh, see, we have differing theories on that.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Yeah. Are we going to get to that? Can we get to
You
that
got the
now?
Far Side coming up next.
Far Side, then
well, you
we
got to
can get
sit
into
through that one.
I got 8 hours till pregame.
We got varying theories on that.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Hey, we love NBC. We love our partners.
Oh.
Until Ireland says, "Look, Funch, we're sliding." Oh, come on!
Yeah, that could be an 8:15 tip.
Will, get a promo.
By the way, a lot of talk recently about Funch. Like, you did this bit before that he,
What?
you've done impersonations that he kind of loses it a little bit.
He has every right to lose some of the stuff lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay? Is he going to be okay? Or do
No,
we need
he's
to?
fine, but I don't blame him because the emails have been sent out.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
man, we need to get JJ, man. We need to get JJ, man. Come on, man.
All right.
Or fix the phones.
By the way, Funch, for those, if you're like, who the heck are they talking about? Michael Funch is the producer of Lakers basketball.
Awesome
Been here.
guy.
I think he's the longest running.
Is he the longest
ESPN
tenured
LA.
guy?
Him and Mario.
No, Mario
No,
is
Mario's been here
Mario,
forever.
then me, then Funch.
Okay.
But then
Yeah,
I
but
took a
you
sabbatical.
had a bit of a
Took a
sabbatical.
sabbatical.
I took
Yeah.
a sabbatical, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to teach in Bologna.
you took a gap year in Bologna.
Oh, my God.
We'll do the Far Side, and then we'll talk about the Big Dumper. All of that ahead. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on a live imaging Tuesday right here on ESPN LA.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Farr. Right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Travis, you will find that I'm right all the time.
Occasionally. It's like Sex Panther. It works 50% of the time. It works every time.
There you go. So every now and then I get these epiphanies, like the whole Laker thing, and just how sports works. And what the safest exit for LeBron is, where he doesn't lose face, and it's usually through the gray area of injury, because you can't prove it one way or the other. See it in football every now and then when a guy has a back or a concussion. Can't prove it either way. He says he's hurt, you got to believe him, or the team says he's hurt. That's how they go out. But it did have me thinking, and this is just theories and whatnot, and going to NFL free agency and what the Rams have done with McDuffie, making him the highest paid corner in league history. And it seems like Chris got all fired up, like I said. It's all downhill, all gas, no brakes. They are going for it.
Yep.
I wonder, is that the way they have to be all the time?
The
in
Rams
this market?
specifically?
Yes. Do they have to be downhill all the time to keep interest? Because there's so many different teams out here competing for the same nickel. Right now, their MO is the Sean McVay era is after Lombardi's. And one won't get it. You need more, you need more, you need more to generate. Is this what they have to be in this market?
I don't think that they have to be. I think that they've put enough equity into the Rams fandom. I think that they've proven the concept of what it is that Sean McVay can do, what it is that Les Snead can do, that the Rams can build championship teams. I think if they decided that, hey, we're going to take a year to back up, to collect some draft picks and get ready to go again, I think people would stick with it. Now, if they had a Jeff Fisher-like run for 4 or 5 years,
keep going,
then all of a sudden you've lost some people. Because what the Dodgers have, what the Lakers have, is 50, 60 years of goodwill, of going for it, of seeing great teams. So people are just it's become a habit for a lot of people. The Rams are still building that equity, so I think they could spend a little bit of it and keep people, but it's not like you could go through a bad patch of 5 or 8 years and keep everybody.
Remember the conversation you were having with John about the Angels and how you said they don't even turn on the AC.
Yeah.
And then he brought up what the Dodgers do and how well people want to come here. Well, I was thinking, the Rams do that as well. When those report cards came out, the training staff, the strength and conditioning staff, and the weather is A's. This is where free agents want to come. This is where they want to come play football. So it made more sense. But I just thought, this isn't guys going willy-nilly just to try to win the offseason like Dallas every single offseason.
No, because
they're not doing that. They're going all in with a purpose. They really want to get that Lombardi from Seattle. That's why I told Chris, you should be excited. You should be. They finished the season healthy on both sides of the ball, and they added.
What they haven't done is do that move where everybody that's a football person, or even talk show hosts, fans go, they did what? Like everything all the moves they made, that makes sense. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, maybe it's an overpay a little bit here or a little bit there, but it's nothing like, hey man, that's going to sink the team in 2 years. That's a deal that you're never going to be able to get out from underneath. The Cowboys do those all the time. Those other teams that win the offseason do that all the time. The Rams make big, bold moves, but they make a lot of sense.
Okay, so I wonder what would happen. And I'll just use Beto as an example. I'm not sure where you sit football-wise. Who do you support? What team?
For this sake, I'll go with the Rams.
Raiders.
Okay, I need you to support somebody else.
Raiders.
Okay. I'll take DeAndre. I wonder
all day for safety reasons.
Okay,
Raiders.
I wonder if you can win your way into Ramdom. Can you pull him in and pull DeAndre from the Eagles by winning? No. Okay, fair enough. I wonder how long, if it is just Sean McVay and you have a run of bad cards, you catch a frozen wave of cards and you keep losing. How many 5-11s or 5-12s would he sit through before he gives up? I'm talking about Chris.
Chris?
Right. One?
Yeah, Chris, if you're asking about him specifically.
That is so shallow.
Yeah. I put up with a lot of 5-11s around here sometimes.
5-12.
5-12.
Yeah. No, but if you're talking about...
I've had to become more patient in life.
If you're talking about the rank and file...
Correct.
It would be 3, I think. It would be 3 before people start to go, hey, what the hell's going on? Did he lose it? Has he lost his mojo? Has the game passed? We'd ask all of those stupid questions that we ask of guys. But one bad season, to your point, It's a battle run cards. It's one missed draft pick. It's an injury to your quarterback. Oh. It's one bet. Every team in this league is one season away from a terrible season.
Right.
It could happen to anybody. Look what happened with the Chiefs. They were in the Super Bowl, and then, bam, they were bad. Like, instantly. It happened that quickly. I don't think they're going to be bad this year.
No.
I think they're going to go right back. So you can buy a year here and there, but you can't buy a bunch in a row.
I think the Rams are going to be much improved, and they were good last year. The problem is, so is Seattle and so is San Fran.
Yeah.
I think that Mike Evans deal, oh, my God. The more you look at that, the scarier it becomes.
Really?
Oh, goodness gracious.
If he stays healthy.
It's a different league. That whole conversation with Michael Thompson on the way out about basketball, these guys are just soft. I kind of agree with that. You can play deeper. Like, receivers usually fall off the cliff at 31. Well, that was old NFL. This is new NFL where you don't practice, you don't get beat up. Mike Evans at 33 is still Mike Evans. Like Trent Williams at 38 is still Trent Williams. The game is different now. That's what I mean. It's a 3-year, $60 million deal. This ain't going anywhere for a while. That's what I mean about that first pick, that first rounder at 13. You better get you something that can help you now because these teams aren't waiting. This is going to be, like I said, this is going to be a real hot competitive division.
Well, it's been the best division in football for like the last 10 years.
Big time.
That they've been to more Super Bowls. They've won the second most Super Bowls. They have the highest winning percentage, and that's with Arizona in the group.
Right.
The other three teams have been really, really good.
Can I ask a question to Reese since we're in the far side?
Oh.
Do you hate me because I talk bad about your squad, the Arizona Cardinals? Reese stopped talking to me lately. He did.
Reese doesn't.
Oh, he did?
Reese stopped talking to me
To
for
you?
a while.
Really?
Yeah, for a while. I thought we were tight. He stopped talking to me.
He's a
I
pride
think
of
it's
Arizona
because I
State.
keep picking on your Cardinals. Is that what it is?
What, are you supposed to lie to him?
No.
That's not
I thought we were friends. I'm telling the truth.
They stink.
Are you mad at me?
The
'cause
Cardinals are garbage, so like it's fair.
Oh, okay. Do
So
we
it's
have
personal
heat?
then, huh?
Do we? We don't have heat. Oh, okay.
No heat.
We're good. Okay.
No heat to Marco.
Just making sure he stopped talking.
If anything,
to me.
he should be happy that Kyler's gone. Maybe they could try to.
I think he is happy.
He said he didn't stop talking to you, DeMarco.
He hadn't talked to me in like 3 days.
We are very shorthanded back here, so I have to stay back here. I can't be around like helping or like going to talk to you guys as much. So.
Oh, just say that then. Okay.
He just did.
My man. All right.
You can always go in the social room, DeMarco, too.
I do. I go back there, but I thought it was because I pick on your Cardinals. But I'm
No.
not going to lie. They do. They're not good.
They're bad.
For 10 years.
You should come to AEW on Saturday.
You
Or
know,
Sunday,
I might.
Sunday.
I might go with you on that. Okay, so that's squashed. I will come back to the social room. I didn't know that. I was really worried about that. He stopped talking to me for like 3 days.
No, but Reese is busy.
I didn't know that. I thought he stopped talking. He seemed like he was talking to everybody else.
So I had that encounter with Reese a few weeks ago where we're walking by. Me and Sam Boney are walking in the hallway, and I go, "Hey, Reese," and he goes, "Hey, man." And then Sam Boney is like, "Hey, Reese," and he's like, "Hey, Sam," and I'm like, "Whoa, what happened?"
Yes.
And then we talked about some stuff, and it was fine.
I figured you would understand. That's what I did. Reese
I understand,
just-
but Reese
yeah.
is he's his own man.
I thought it was because I was insulting his favorite football team.
No, he's never.
You have to do better than that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
shouldn't he flip sides?
Well,
Why would
photographer-
Nobody flips sides.
Why
know
would
what I
you?
mean?
Why would you
Nobody
still root
flips
for the
sides
Cardinals?
because you make those decisions when you're 6.
But
and you
there's
stick with
millions
them
of people in
forever.
this city that still root for the Raiders, and they haven't been in a Super Bowl since a generation has passed since they last got to the Super Bowl. And in that Super Bowl, they got destroyed.
Correct.
Okay.
But over time, that's going to dwindle. And
These
if
are
the Rams keep
illogical
winning,
choices.
No,
these
Raider
are
fans
these
don't
are
dwindle.
these are emotional, choices. They're not made because this team is good and this team
So
is
you
bad.
think Raider fans beget Raider fans?
Yes.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
the little
They
ones.
breed Raider fans.
So-
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have kids. They have Raider fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
They get the
life.
tattoo right
So
away.
all you've known, if you're 10 years old, is the Raiders
Yes.
sucking.
Yes.
You don't-
And the Rams are the opposite.
Yeah.
This year's coming up, though. This is the year everything changes.
It
could. Yeah.
Okay.
This is we got a new coach. We got the number 1 pick. We got that's what fuels the
It's
entire
going to
thing.
change.
Did you
Tom
see
Brady.
the video of the poor Jet kid?
Oh,
See, now that's a dumb reason to be a
that
fan.
was so
Jet
funny.
fans are dumb.
But this is the same thing. He said, "I hate this team. This is all I know." He's like 17.
Yeah, but at
all I
least
know
they
is
have
this team's stinking. I
By the way,
want out of
don't-
here.
Let me say this, and I know we're the home of the Rams, and I'm all in on the 14-3, and I got the Rams chain. Don't get overconfident. It's been like 9 years.
Yeah.
1 Super Bowl out of that, which is great. But I was a Rams fan back when we had tickets in Orange County and going to Angel Stadium, and Jim Everett was on the field and Flipper Anderson. And then there was a period where I kind of rooted for the Eagles because of T.O. This is a big T.O. guy. Sam Boney, Sam Patesh, my best friend. He was an Eagles fan. His family was from Philly. So I got into the T.O. thing.
Turn that down.
And the Rams were garbage.
But if the Rams hadn't left, I don't think you change.
You're right. I
Yeah.
had not.
Correct.
I would not
Yes.
have changed.
Yeah.
So, but the Raiders fan, it's an institution.
Okay.
I think
It's a nation.
And
they like that they're so bad. It
Correct.
kind of gives a chip on the shoulder.
Everybody's against us. They all
Like,
hate
go,
us.
go ahead and make fun of me. I'll shank you.
No, I disagree with that.
Yes.
I don't think
No,
Raider
they
fans
will.
like being bad.
Yeah, no, they will.
I don't think they like being bad at all.
Yes, they do.
Not the Raider fans I know.
They
They
like
wouldn't-
sticking with it no matter what.
Yeah, they wouldn't
and no
know.
matter how bad it gets, we're never giving up.
They go
yes.
after
Yeah.
Ireland.
The little
You left
ones-
us, Ireland.
The
You left
little
us,
ones
Berg.
know, right?
They
The
don't
little-
leave. They're still in.
Nah, they're gone.
You can't leave.
See, Ireland can leave because he's
like
rich.
the mob. You don't get to leave. There's no
No
retiring
getting, there's
from
no
this
getting
thing.
out of this thing.
Yeah, you're not going to Florida.
Yeah, you know you don't retire from this thing.
Like
There's
even
no
though it
getting
was
out.
St. Louis, I rooted for your Rams team in that Super Bowl victory.
Thank you.
And then I rooted the next year.
Yeah.
And then once I realized, all right, this isn't going to keep going, and the team kind of dissipated, I was like, okay, now what? And then T.O., which I was into T.O., and then he all of a sudden, I wasn't a fan of him when he was with the Niners.
I feel you, but
then he became an Eagle.
Yeah.
My best friend was an Eagles fan. It made sense. I went all in for a few years.
I'm with you, except the only thing is you should be confident. And I think you should be proud as Rams fans. Your team is going all in.
We need one more.
And they're stocked.
We need one more.
I'm with you on that one. And
Need
that's
one
what
more.
I mean. I think they're dogged in pursuit of
one
that
more
one.
would be a lot better. But,
Right.
but think about, let's throw away the first year with Jeff Fisher. Let's just take the 9 that Sean McVay has had. He's been in the NFC Championship game 3 times.
Absolutely.
He's been in the Super Bowl twice.
Okay.
He's won the Super Bowl. They've made the playoffs in the 9 years he's been here. They've made the playoffs 6 times.
Need one more.
I hear you. And
To do
one
what?
more would be better.
One more to
but
do what?
To be
Finish that.
really, because here's
To
the
be
thing.
a made
Hold
team?
the thing.
Like a
No.
Yeah.
To actually get LA's attention.
There
We
you
said
go.
it last year. You need LA's attention. You've got Puka, which is
I think that's fair.
He's got his own thing going on, but he
Franchise
can
tag.
relate. He can relate to the city of LA. You got McVay. Who knows how much longer he could coach for another 10 years? He could coach for another 2 years. We don't know. And Stafford, one amazing year left, maybe 2. Then what happens? Then it could be a while before you're a Super Bowl contender. You are a Super Bowl contender this season, especially after the free agency moves. Got to win.
Your point about capturing the city, I agree with 100%. But this is a very specific market where
Yeah.
you have to be really. But there are the 32 teams in this league, maybe the Chiefs, maybe the Eagles, and maybe one or two other teams that I'm forgetting. Every other team would trade places with the Rams over this last 9 years.
Yep.
Every single team would. The Chiefs and the Eagles are the only two I think that are multiple time Super Bowl winners in that
Heartbeat.
9.
Yep.
Yeah, the Rams are either in it or damn near it every single year that he's been here. That's impossible to do.
And that's the crazy thing, to put a bow on this. It's they've been great, and you still need another one to get the attention of LA.
Well, you got
look
these
what the Dodgers
sons
are
of
doing.
guns
Right,
up the
I know,
hills
right.
that are winning every single
That's what I
year.
mean,
They've been in
right.
the World Series 5 times in 10
Right.
years. I mean, that's crazy. The Lakers have so much institutional history
Credit,
that
yeah.
it's never, even when they're not particularly competitive, people still are delusional
They're
enough,
the
like Raider
Lakers.
fans,
Yeah.
to think that it's going to happen. But you look at the Chargers, look at the Angels. Like, they kind of ebb and flow. That's just the way that it goes
That's
here.
how it goes.
You have
Yes,
to
sir.
win. Especially in this city.
Angels been a lot of ebb.
Ay.
No, it's not ebb. It's just straight down.
That's ebb.
Oh,
Double
is it?
ebb. Yeah.
I thought it goes up.
No, that's the
Flow.
flow.
That's
Flow
the
back up.
The flow is the good, the ebb
There
is the
ain't no
bad,
flow.
and it's just
Well,
ebb.
They own their TV market now.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're partners with them. And by the way, summertime, a nice night at the ballpark.
Beautiful.
Easy in and out. Angel
Beautiful.
Stadium, OC Vibe is getting built. It's going to
yeah.
be beautiful over the next few years. You just got to put a little bit better of a product. That's all.
That sounds like winning his
significantly
fifth.
better part
Yeah.
of it.
Or-
Not a little bit takes them from 4th place to 3rd place. They need to be a lot better.
Or how about hire a manager for more than one season?
That too. Listen, Halo honks, as somebody once said. That show still on?
I think so.
All right.
Hey,
417 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Oh, there's Mike Trudell, the guy
There
who
he
nudged
is.
me. He nudged me over a week ago, and then I was sick for a week. He was right. Mike Trudell will be in here. Plus, no, I thought Beto, we were going to talk about the big dumper.
Oh yeah, we have to bring him back. We gotta.
Well,
he's
here,
gotta weigh
Trudell
in.
will sit here.
Right
Well, you sit right here.
He's
All
got
right.
to weigh in on this.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, a live imaging Tuesday, Travis's favorite day of the week.
Thursday.
We're back with Trudell about 3 minutes from right now.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
soft in there. You know, yeah, you got Apple. You know, you got a nice portfolio of 7 stocks. Yeah, pretty nice portfolio.
When he said that, I was like, oh, there's no way Cappy knows. But Cappy, you got to know. Come on, it's not that hard.
To be honest with you, I didn't even hear what he said. I actually thought he said like 7 stops. I didn't even hear that he said
I
stocks.
kind of was wondering, too.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
John Ireland for Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice's double espresso crafted with Arabica coffee makes the perfect espresso martini. Just shake with ice and pour. Soft, smooth, and delicious. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Bundling your home and auto with Progressive could help you save without sacrificing quality. It's the smart thing to do. And as a hockey fan, you always know the smart thing to do.
Shoot the puck!
And you let the players know it.
Shoot the puck!
All game.
Shoot it! Come on, shoot!
And sometimes even after.
Man, rough game, huh? Yeah, they should have shot the puck.
So bundle your home and auto with Progressive. It's the smart thing to do. But you already knew that. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
I love talking politics with you off air. 421 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. You know, it's colorectal cancer awareness month. Mike Trudell, this is the month of March. Get yourself checked out. Go to providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Sign up. Get that hand up the old wazoo. When's the last time you had that hand up the wazoo?
I'm a regular prostate exam guy.
Well, not prostate. This is colorectal.
Well, I had a colonoscopy, my first one last year.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd it go? Everything clean?
It was. I mean, I think it's actually not as bad as people say that it is. I found.
Did you have the propofol?
Because actually the clearing out of the system actually is kind of a good thing overall. I feel like some people do that. They do cleanses. You kind of look at it as like a cleanse. You got a 2-day cleanse. Get all clean. You go in there. You don't feel anything. They put you out, you wake up, and you're good to go. And then your body, you actually feel good, especially if you're like me and you eat a lot of sugar. Yeah, you're good to go.
Light, very light, very quick.
Ready to
right up. You feel better. You feel better than you felt when I was driving in. And so I'm listening to a podcast. I'm thinking, look, I'm coming in today. I want to try to bring.
What podcast was it? Was it the? Actually, I was going to say something, but I won't because that comes up at 5:40.
Yeah, well, I was listening
to.
I
got a big tease about who Travis had dinner with on Sunday night.
Okay, are you paying that off right now? Or
no,
can
5:40. I just said 5:40.
2-day tease.
On Sunday night.
2 days.
Interesting.
So I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to think, hey, what can I do to contribute to the DeMarcus and Travis show?
DeMarcus?
DeMarcus. Yeah, like I said that for a reason.
Oh.
I get a text.
Don't let him do it. True.
I get a text message.
Don't let him drive a wedge between us.
And I do the Apple CarPlay, so I press the button. And it's like, oh man, like, did you hear what he said about you? And I'm like, oh, I'm sure it's just Morales.
Me?
Well, he said he.
Oh.
Right. So I said I assumed it was Morales. Morales can't help himself. He's like a kid. He always makes little jokes. He does bits. He tries to get people upset. It works. It works. It works in radio. That's why it's the Chris Morales radio station. Then
he's taking it a step further than Ireland.
So then it turns out it's like no, it was DeMarco, and I was like, oh, what did he say? And all I'm thinking to myself is, please tell me that he's not the only host other than Steve Mason who can only think of a short joke. Like, can it be? Just bring something to the table, some kind of anything. Like, call me arrogant or so. Like, just
I don't think you're arrogant.
Just find something creative.
Oh, if you don't think he's arrogant, you never met him in 2016.
That's right.
Really?
Exactly.
I think I did meet you in 2016. Yeah.
And so I just was hoping that it was something other than that. And they were like, no, he said something about it. It was a short joke. I was like, oh, man.
It was the low-hanging fruit.
It was
the low-hanging fruit.
See, when I do it, I don't go for like a straight short joke. I'll be like, do we have Trudel's high chair in here or whatever?
Yeah.
Yes.
And to do it, and it's like, I'm coming in, right? So instead of doing it to my face, right? And again, Chris does this all the time, and so that's what hurt a little bit.
To your face.
It just I was like, oh man, I would have respected it more if it was once I was in the studio.
I actually thought you were in there. I just couldn't see you.
That was at least a good short joke. All right, that one I'll accept. I like that one.
Yes. How did we get on different strokes that day?
I think we were playing the music.
Music. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike Trudell in here. We'll get ready for Lakers Timberwolves. Countdown to tip off. Starts at 6:30 with Beto Duran, who Beto's also in here. But while Beto's in here, let's talk about the big dumper and USA versus Mexico.
Yeah, we have a theory about that. Did you want to set it up about
last night? So Team USA and Mexico are playing last night. Randy Arozarena, who is on Team Mexico, comes up to bat. Cal Raleigh is the catcher for Team USA. They are teammates in the major leagues. They both play for the Seattle Mariners. Arozarena walks into the batter's box, turns around, extends his hand to shake hands with Cal Raleigh, and Raleigh, much like Will Smith did 3 years ago, refuses. Just does not extend his hand, sits there. Arozarena kind of takes a step back, then kind of leans over, and you can tell that they're having some sort of verbal exchange. You can't quite see what it is. So, whatever. They never shake hands. Fast forward to after the game. Arozarena is asked about it, and he tells him about Raleigh. He basically says, he's lucky I respect his parents because he can F off. He said in Spanish. He said he can F off.
Versions,
3 different Spanish versions of F off.
Yeah, he had his Mexican version, the Cuban's version,
Yes, and he also told him to go to hell. Now, Beto, you heard him speak?
Yes.
Was he joking?
No.
Okay.
He was not joking?
There was no playfulness in it at all?
Because he started it with, he was asked about the situation, and you heard it, and then that one went viral in our group chat, like all the guys that I know that play ball, ball knowers. And we're like, whoa, is he joking? At first we thought he was, because they had, Randy jokes around, stuff like that. But then we started talking about it, like, no. You don't say that last part about shove it where the sun don't shine.
Right.
Unless you mean that.
Right.
And he started it with, good thing his parents
are educated.
Good thing he has, to paraphrase it, good thing he has good parents that raised him right.
Yeah.
Kind of insinuating he should know better.
Right.
He should have better manners.
Thank God Arozarena has good parents that raised him right?
No.
Or Cal Raleigh?
Raleigh.
In other words,
I'm missing the diss there.
No. He was complimenting the parents.
Oh, okay.
For being good people because the parents hugged him at the hotel. They saw him. They had an embrace.
I see. Okay.
I saw him a couple days ago. The parents came up to me. We had a good talk, had a hug. Now, as far as him, well, he can basically go bleep himself.
Yeah.
And So Arozarena is a nice guy to everybody, and he daps up every single catcher every single time for his first at-bat. He does it to everybody, and it's not that hard for you to acknowledge it. Where I watch this, like, dude, that's your legit teammate who you're going to be with for 10 months of the year.
That's what makes it weird. So when the same thing happened 3 years ago with Will Smith, well, Will Smith's a Dodger, and I think Randy Arozarena at the time might have been with Tampa or wherever he was, but he wasn't a Dodger.
Yeah.
So they weren't teammates. So we're competing. We're playing a game. I'm not here to make friends. I don't need to get to know you. I don't need to acknowledge it. Okay, fine. If that's just the competitive way that Will Smith wants to do it, whatever.
Yeah, you don't know each other.
We could argue that it's rude. We could argue that it doesn't really matter. But they're going to go back. This tournament ends in a week.
Yeah.
They're going to go back to Peoria or wherever it is that they have their spring training facility. They're going to be in the same clubhouse. They're going to be in the same batting order. They're going to be teammates for the next 7 months. After one guy told the other guy to F off and shove it up as you know what, there is a little something there. It is different. And you had the theory that maybe this is a little bit of a wrestling work at some point.
Well, two things. Number one, how many times do I shake hands as a catcher?
It's rare.
Okay.
Now, to Beto's point,
the first inning, guys usually tap the catcher's shin guard.
That's what I thought.
But it's not like a turn around and extend your hand to a handshake. It's pretty rare. It's not something you see a lot.
That was, hey, man, you're my boy right here.
We're a little bit different. Your teammates,
we shower together. Like,
okay.
Come on.
Yes.
Number two, how much are they actually going to interact on the same team? Isn't one in left field? The other guy's a catcher.
Well, they're not
for
going to
8 hours a day in the clubhouse.
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm sure there are people in there that hate each other. You're mad at me right now.
You're right.
Well, no. If you came over to dap me up right now, I would dap you up for sure.
Yeah.
If Mason came in and tried to dap me up, then I might do what. Yeah,
but it wouldn't stop you from doing your job.
But the way, okay. So what I didn't like about it though, I think of Kobe and Pau, right? And this is kind of the famous one.
To that.
No, but here's the difference. Before the game, Kobe dapped up Pau.
Yeah.
Because they're boys. Now, once the game starts, and at this point, the game hasn't started when you come over to dap up. Once you're actually like in your stance,
we're playing,
and the pitch is coming.
Yeah.
No, he's not. You're not talking to me. We're opponents.
Correct.
I thought it was in poor taste. I didn't like it at all from Raleigh's perspective. And I don't even really hear a defense for it. I just think it's a jerk move.
Well, here's the theory.
What happens in boxing? Hey, touch your gloves.
You embarrass him. He put his hand out there.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if you don't do that, even if it's not a teammate. And again, the Will Smith thing, I get it. I'd have to see that one again. But I don't
very
like.
Similar.
I don't. I just don't. I don't love that. You can compete with someone and not be a jerk.
I agree with that, but I also don't have a huge problem if that's how they're approaching this competitive environment. Like, I'm not there to make friends today. We can meet the second where they get that third out in the ninth inning. We can go back to being teammates again. And the second, if we run into each other in the knockout round, we're going right back to being adversaries. It
doesn't mean
style.
You're not saying that. I'm not necessarily saying that we're friends if I just kind of acknowledge you though. Right? It's like, all right.
But I'll say this: if we decided in the locker room or the clubhouse that we're not shaking hands with anybody, I can't shake your hand.
True, but he came in. Right, with the.
But if we decided,
hey, what's up?
So you're saying like if Team USA had
if
that.
It's us against the world. We're not shaking hands. We're on a different level, and you stick your hand out. Even if I know you, I got to say
Remember when we used to work in La Cienega?
Yeah.
And we'd all walk in, Mason! Yeah. And then he put his sunglasses on and keep on walking?
I remember that, Mason.
That's exactly what happened.
See? That's what I'm saying, Beto.
Everything's I'm like. That's how he was.
I remember that, Mason. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mason was scary back
I don't
then.
have a problem with it either way. It's just my only question would be if you're the manager of the Seattle Mariners, do I have a problem now? That's the only thing that I would be thinking about doing.
You got a little one. At least
these are two of your better players.
Yeah.
Raleigh is your best player, maybe Julio Rodriguez, but Randy Rosarena is one of your 3 or 4 best players.
Oh, absolutely.
And so,
but one don't need the other.
I understand that they don't have to work together necessarily, but if you have a lot of tension in your clubhouse, you can deal. Barry Bonds and Jeff Kent hated each other.
Right,
okay,
right.
so it's not like they have to be best friends, but you at least need to be able to work together. And I don't know if somebody told you to F off, whether or not you can go into the clubhouse and spend 9
And what's
hours
the first
a day
question now at Media Day, by the way?
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
So here's my theory.
Well, he had to answer it today. So Cal Raleigh had this one. I hate that this is a thing. I really don't think this is a big deal, a big story. It shouldn't be a thing. I love Randy. I have all the respect for him and Team Mexico. PR statement.
See, here's the thing. In the backdrop of Kike saying what he said about the WBC the day before, and didn't Bryce Harper said, what did he say about the WBC? I guess that's what
he wants it to be in the Olympics, that they need to put that needs to be the baseball
It seems like they're in character, and they're trying to pump the thing up.
And then he added this. I have a responsibility to my teammates and the country to be focused and locked in. Like I said, there's no harm or no bad blood.
Makes me want to watch.
There's nothing behind it. It doesn't matter who's on the other side. PR.
Yeah, makes me want to watch.
I'm with you.
It makes me want to watch. So it could be manufactured.
Two things can be true at the same time. It could be bad sportsmanship, and it could be really compelling. It could make the potential matchup in the knockout round even juicier.
That was the theory. I think you guys are right. I think Cal Raleigh could just be another red ass.
Yeah. Baseball red ass. That's first.
Yeah, that's a catcher.
And it actually makes sense when you think about what this tournament is actually representing.
Yeah, because the kid from Australia did the same thing in the Czech Republic, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess supposually there, because if you have pine tar on you, whatever, like nobody's worried about Australia and Czech Republic kind of thing.
No.
This is a personal thing right here.
It's such a good topic, right? But I keep coming back, not to the Kobe and Pau thing for any reason other than that I think that you kind of can separate the two things of this is what's happening like while we're in the arena, right? It's like in the Wire for Omar, it's all in the game. That to me is just outside of the game. That to me is just sort of common courtesy, especially to a teammate, and that's why to me a Rosarena is probably going to feel a certain way about this for a while. And because Raleigh, he's not just doing it. there's a little bit of a posturing thing for me in this, and like, hey, look, hey, USA teammates, look what I just did, and that to me is sort of the insult part of it. You're not just doing it because you're almost doing it for show in a way, and then the statement,
like extending my hand,
like. No, I'm sorry. I'm saying Raleigh is not meeting the hand.
Okay.
Almost, he's making the choice sort of to do, like, he knows everybody's going to see it.
He escalated.
It'd be one thing if it was in the back and they're sort of like, hey, look, we're USA. I'm USA today. That's it.
Right.
Like, we're not in. That was clearly not established. Or a Rosarena does not come in for the big handshake like that.
But what did Omar say in The Wire? A man has to have a code, right? So Cal Raleigh would buy his code. I ain't touching his hand. Or Rosarena.
I don't think anybody did anything wrong. I think it's rude. I think it's bad sportsmanship, but it's not a fatal blow.
Not a
It's
big deal. Competing.
Yeah.
It's not going to shake your hand. Right.
But it's like,
For
I
instance,
see you every day.
Go
now
back
you're
to
gonna
the
act like this?
Olympics with Powell and Kobe. Okay, if let's say before the game, before they're doing shoot around in the half court, and Powell would have gone over to him and say, "Hey, Kobe, what's up?" and Kobe just turned his back to him, I'm okay.
Well, so to me, like, so at when you go to jump center, right? Even the guys that don't like each other for the most part. Will go up and you do sort of the cursory dap.
Sure.
Ball's in the air, that's over. The second the ball is in the air, then you run through them, you're on the other team.
Understand.
But
No
before the ball is in this case, the baseball is not in the air. And that's the difference that I'm trying to draw.
I do think there's a subtle difference. Maybe I don't think it's a huge thing, but I think the subtle difference is what you're talking about, the pre-jump ball dap up between the 10 guys on the court. Okay? Happen every night with every team?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. This doesn't happen every night with every team. This is not something that is perfunctory. This is something that was unique to a Rosarena in that moment.
Well, Rosarena does it, though, every time, right?
Sometimes it's a tap on the shin guard. Sometimes it's a, hey, yo, what's up? Like Chipper Jones and Mike Piazza used to have a running dialogue between the two of them the entire time that Chipper was up and Mike's back there, and they're running, they're chirping at one another. And maybe Raleigh's just like, I'm not doing that. This isn't where every other guy had come up and extended his hand and he had taken it and he specifically turned his back on a Rosarena. It's like, I'm not doing that with anybody.
Yeah,
and Rosarena was the guy that tried.
Now he has to do that.
Right.
He has to ignore everybody the rest of his career.
Yeah.
Right. He can't shake hands with one person.
No, that's a good point.
And if he shakes a white guy's hand?
God, don't take it there, please.
Why not?
Yeah,
don't take it there, please.
Well,
do we have to go there in baseball?
But that,
It's out there.
Look, hold on. We don't have to take it there because it's already there.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of a big part of it. Yeah, but like that, and that to me is where more of like the pain part from the Rosarena side is going. It's like, look, man, I get it. Okay, it's USA Mexico. Also, by the way, he's Cuban, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Morales and I just touched hands accidentally.
I actually didn't mean to. I apologize.
Yeah.
Very soft
He
hands,
got me
huh?
sick 2 weeks ago.
You got him sick?
Yeah,
I warned him.
That's Chris's theory.
I warned him, and he invited it. And I do feel
but I
bad.
didn't know it was a stomach virus I was getting.
What viruses would you have been
I
accepted
thought it was like bronchial, and I thought I could fight it off.
I didn't have the stomach, but
If he would have
my
told
kids
me the
did.
norovirus was what he had, I would have been like,
So
yeah, we probably
if
shouldn't
he
nudge.
just would have given you bronchitis or a head cold, we're okay with
Well,
that?
actually,
No.
okay, I'm gonna come clean. I know we have to break. Travis paid me $500 to get you sick so that you missed
You
the
know what?
Tuesday
That actually
show.
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
That's
He
a lot of
would've done it
money.
for
I wouldn't have done it for 500, maybe for 50.
The Ireland rule. I'll do it for 100.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear at 540 the kind of money he's spending these days.
It was big, went
I'll
big,
tease that
went
for
big.
540. The
I'll do
DeMarco and
that.
Travis afternoon show on a live imaging Tuesday. Trudell, Beto, we get ready for, is this the 27 break?
There's a 27 break.
So we'll do a little, we'll just smack it around a little bit. Then we'll get ready for tip or no tip around 4:45. DeMarco and Travis afternoon show on a Lakers Timberwolves game day on ESPN.
Tap today on ESPN LA. The Lakers continue their homestand tonight, hosting the Timberwolves. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran, that guy over there. 6:30 p.m. Tip off at 8. You can hear it on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. It is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, it's
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for y'all.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
when you're hurt and down. I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit NormonLegal.com. Normon Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. This March, during Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, our friends at Providence remind you that colorectal cancer often starts with no symptoms, but screening can save lives. If you're 45 or older, it's time to get screened. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Adam Schefter here. It's tournament time, when only the most talented teams survive in advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
4:40 on a WBC Tuesday. You know, presented by Providence. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Mike Trudell is here. The ball knower himself as we get ready for Lakers Timberwolves.
Yeah, big game tonight.
Coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. with the Toyota Lakers countdown tip-off.
You just reminded me it's at 8 p.m. tip-off.
Which means,
Come
but they're
on.
going to slide, so it could be like 8:15, 8:20.
Well, I don't think that will be as much of an issue. I think one of the reasons they push it back is to give that space so they can still do their pregame show on NBC.
So that's what I'm saying. It could be a slide, though.
Well, no, because the game before.
You're saying
yeah,
the time's
I'm
built
saying
in.
they built it in.
Oh, so you
know
still
what I'm
think it's an 8 o'clock?
Yeah. Okay. So it should be closer to like actual 8 as opposed to if
8
you.
o'clock is an insane time to tip off a professional.
I don't love it. A lot of time, to Chris's point,
On the
though,
West
like
Coast?
like if it's TNT, they scheduled the games tighter together, and so while they say 7:30, we all know it's usually like 7:52 or whatever.
Right.
Whereas in this one, I think it will be closer to 8.
7:52 is better than 8.
You think?
Well, yes, it is.
8
yeah.
o'clock
I agree.
is crazy.
The earlier the better for me, but yeah. Not. I mean, I'll be up, but I'm just saying. I get antsy like waiting for the game to start. Like I
when
like a
will we
12:30
know
game.
thumbs up or thumbs down on LeBron?
I don't think we'll know until like the last. Usually the last that we would find out is an hour before.
Okay.
The last that you can find out is 30 minutes before.
So
but
by
usually we'll know.
7:30, there's an official designation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The official designation is 7:30. My guess is that we'll hear yay or nay by about 7 o'clock.
By the way, it's the Waba Grill Happy Hour. Stop by today for 5-piece dumplings and a premium Wab beverage drink, like their authentic Thai tea, both for only $5. Happy Hours weekdays 3 p.m. to close, only at Waba Grill. It's for you. I want to talk about Waba Grill and
I like
give some
dumplings.
loves. So here's the thing. Last week, because of the flu you gave me, I had the stomach virus.
Can I
do my
but
story?
you said I gave it to you, but my kids had it. I didn't have it. Do you still think that's transferable?
You said I
Let's
might
get
be
Dr.
sick,
Clapper.
and then you gave it to me.
And no, first I said, "Do you want me to touch you with my nose?" My family was sick. What did he say,
For the
Travis?
partner that's going to be listening to the air check I tried to prepare for, Mike Trudell from the Lakers, a very reputable person in the media, him and I nudge like bunnies because my favorite person is Otis the Bunny. Now may I continue? So, for 3 days, I couldn't hold anything down. Then it became the phase of, okay, enough Pedialyte. You need to start getting actual food and you slowly. And you kind of go to the brat diet, which is basically apples,
Banana, rice, applesauce,
exactly.
toast.
I'm not a huge rice person per se. But I was like, okay, I don't even know. Like making rice. Remember the I Love Lucy episode where they try to make rice?
I don't know.
And Lucy makes, this is quite a reference, but she doesn't know how to make rice, and it ends up rice everywhere. That's how I feel about rice. For some reason,
I can't make rice either.
Why are you getting in the way again of the air check? So I'm not good at making rice. I don't feel like ordering instant rice, and then I got to cook it. I just want something prepared. So I go to the app and I go to Postmates and I just search rice. And Waba Grill comes up. And I'm like, okay, I love Waba Grill. You remember when I used to do the boom boom tacos? Boom boom bam. Here's the thing. They have a chicken bowl that's just chicken and rice when you order it plain. I order one of those, 2 sides of rice. Then I Instacart or I Postmates, whatever. I always get them confused. Just chicken broth. Oh. So I basically make my own chicken broth and I pour it into the rice. This was for many days what I could hold down. But thanks to Waba Grill, I didn't have to worry about, do you have to cough during my air check too? I love Waba Grill for this.
I hit the cough button.
They got me through it because you can order just plain rice for like $5, a giant container of rice, and just chicken and rice, plain,
You
no
basically
sauce.
made your chicken rice soup for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like cooking at all. I definitely didn't want to do that. Nobody is like bringing you chicken rice soup that's just not with a bunch of crap in it, right? Just plain. So thanks to Waba Grill, they got me through it.
You're still with us.
I'm still with us.
You made it.
Well, I got through the stomach virus. So many days. I know you seem dismissive of this, Trudell, but many days Waba Grill got me through it.
What I was trying to do was elongate the time that you talked about Waba Grill. So that was what I was doing by interjecting. So
Okay.
Waba Grill just got an extra minute based on my
I think it was good by me. I think it was good work.
There you go.
All right.
It was all right.
Lakers Timberwolves tonight. Now, which one is the LeBron have the arthritis in? Is that the?
I think it's the left foot.
Oh, the left foot.
Left
Yeah.
foot.
Not the elbow.
No, elbow's just like contusion. You just fell out. I think elbow's okay. I think.
Basketball players
What
have
about the
plant-
hip?
Yeah. No hip.
What last that I looked at the injury report, it was left elbow, left foot. I think the foot is the one. That's the one that's been bugging him for years now.
So
it just flares up sometimes.
What now?
I say, how's that sciatica?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. What about the sciatica?
That hasn't been on. I think he got a pretty good handle on that. That was the early season. That's what kept him out of the first month and change of the season. But
That's
I think
the last
that's
time they beat Minnesota. The first month of the season was when they picked up both
second
of those
game
wins.
of the year, and then the 5th game of the year, and it was the Austin Reeves buzzer beater at Minnesota.
Is
Which
there
was a
anything to
fun
take
one.
away from those 2 games that transfers to tonight, or was it so long ago that it's really not
Yeah,
comparable?
not really. Like, so Minnesota was not playing well that first week. They just kind of weren't. They weren't that focused. It was one of those kind of like, okay, we got to the conference finals. We know it's a long haul, and I think there was a part of them that was like, oh, LeBron's out. You know, they just weren't quite ready to play. The Lakers were very ready to play because they had lost their opener to it was Golden State, right? Yeah, they lost to Golden State back when Golden State was just looking like different. Butler was there. Minnesota's playing great now. They've won 8 of 10. They were, to me, the clear riser coming out of the All-Star break for that same reason of, okay, we made it to the conference finals twice. It's a long season. But once you get past the All-Star break, that's when the teams that have a lot of talent kind of put their foot on the gas a little bit, and that's what they've been doing. Now, they had a horrible game. Their last game against Orlando got blown out, which doesn't help the Lakers' causes today because that will refocus them. And they have so many athletes and so many big athletes. It's one of the tougher matchups for the Luka-Austin combo because that's the one antidote to all of the shiftiness and the shot creation that they have is just to stick athletic 6'9" wings in their face for like Jaden McDaniels, right? Anthony Edwards will play defense tonight. So it's a tough matchup, certainly, for the Lakers. But the Lakers have been playing better lately, and they certainly have a shot to win. But, Minnesota's coming in pretty strong.
Anthony Edwards always brings it. Do you think there's added incentive when he's on the floor with Luka to prove he's better?
Yeah, he's definitely a riser. Like in other words, he's definitely one of those alpha type personalities where he always feels like I don't care if Michael Jordan and Kobe are on the floor. Those are the times where he's like, no, but you guys don't know about me. So there's no question. I think what he's struggled a little bit this year, and Minnesota has as well, is that he hasn't always played like that against the worst teams. So Minnesota's got a bunch of bad losses on their record this year, and that's partly because I think he's young and he's kind of thinking, okay, I can come out here and just control this game. But the Lakers don't typically get that benefit of another athlete not giving them the full focus.
What's worse?
Well, I wish just for a minute, like you said about Luka. Luka has been Luka since he came in.
Mm-hmm.
His game hasn't really progressed.
He's been awesome when he showed up. He's been an incredible scorer since he showed up. He's still an incredible scorer. He's become an unstoppable offensive player. But like when you see what happens with Wemby, I use Magic as the example. Like every year it seemed like Magic came back with something new in his game.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like Jordan would come back with a little new stuff. Like Wemby is
Kobe certainly would.
Kobe is a great example.
Great example.
That Luka he's better, but his game is pretty similar to when he came
What
in.
I would wish, and this is why I asked you, if prime Kobe were playing tonight against Ann Edwards, would he say, I got Edwards? And I think everyone said yes. I wish Luka could do that.
Well, but here's the big difference, though. So Kobe, Jordan, Anthony Edwards, absolute freak, top 0.000% of the 0% athletes.
Yeah.
That's not Luka. That's not Jokic. They are. And the other reason why Luka doesn't necessarily, you haven't seen like a huge difference in skill level, is because he was probably the most skilled player in NBA history coming into the league. He came in at 18, having been the MVP of the EuroLeague, which is the second best league in the world. He was already, he could shoot threes. He had post game. He could take it to the rack. He had mid range. He already had all of the tools. So you can't there isn't anything that he doesn't have a weakness offensively from a skill standpoint. So where he can get better, and where I actually do think he has gotten better, his shape, his conditioning, which he did get better this year, his defense, which has gotten much better the last couple of weeks. So that Luka has trended up there, and I think that's a big reason why the Lakers' defense has trended up.
I'm not asking you to shut him down, but you can at least make him give it up. You can at least funnel him in one way,
but you don't
more than 2 slides lateral.
You can't ask Luka or Jokic or somebody like that to guard a perimeter guy. That's just not what you do, because he would just blow right by.
But don't get blown by. Is that possible?
So this is what I'm saying. There are 8 guys in the league who can stay in front of Anthony Edwards. In the whole league.
Okay.
And so everybody else needs help. In fact, the Lakers don't have a guy in their roster that can stay in front of Anthony Edwards. Now, Marcus Smart's got the best shot, but he can't really do it. That's how explosive Edwards is. Well, let's move to Kobe. There wasn't really anybody in the league that could stay in front of Kobe.
Some guys are unstoppable.
Yeah, and that's what Edwards.
Roger Bell just clotheslined.
Yeah, but that's the one thing you can do. But guess what? Then you're going to get suspended for a game. So that's how good Edwards is, and that's how athletic he is. To me, he's the best sort of guard perimeter athlete in the NBA. Amin Thompson is up there. He's more of a bigger, kind of skinnier wing. He isn't. What he doesn't have, though, that Edwards has, Edwards also has the package at the rim. So he can finish everything. He can dunk it. You can kind of. Amin Thompson doesn't have that skill level. So Edwards is the best athletic plus skill combo in the league right now. I'd say Tatum is now that he's getting back, he's kind of in that bucket as well.
Yeah.
There are a couple other guys, but Wemby, Luka, Jokic, that's skill. And then Shea is somewhere in between, where he's close athletically, but he's not explosive in a burst way. But his level of skill is closer to Doncic and Jokic.
So stick with the defense for a second, and with what you talked about, how there are some guys you're just not going to stay in front of, and I get it that Anthony Edwards is always going to find a way to get to the rim. He's always going to find a way to get a shot.
Yeah.
I get that. It's not why can't we stop this guy? But with LeBron out and with him being unavailable with the injury and stuff, it looks like the Lakers to me are able to play with a level of effort and intensity over a longer period of time without LeBron. And not that LeBron's doing it, it's just he's 41 years old or whatever the number is.
I think that's totally fair.
You just can't ask him to play that intense level of defense the way that you can when he's unavailable. That you can't ask DeAndre Ayton to play like that. You can't ask Jared Vanderbilt to play like that, and Marcus Smart and Austin Reeves and even Luka Doncic. That the floor comes up just from an effort standpoint, and not an effort in a, hey, we're going to try tonight, and just an effort sense of we have 5 guys on the floor that can actually redline it for a longer period of time than LeBron can. And like you said, the defense has been better of late. Is that why?
Hey, DeAndre, hit Travis with the ball knower drop real quick.
Ball knowers.
All right, that was a ball knowledge. That was very good, and that's
you threw it in the Coliseum.
That was a nice professional sports talk radio host way of succinctly stating what I think is it is hard to put into words. There is nothing more difficult. I think I should say nothing more difficult, but an aging superstar, especially who still is capable somehow of looking like a superstar on any given game. If not for the whole game, for a quarter, for a half. And what I think the Lakers teammates of LeBron, they should have to carry a lot more of that weight so that he can save as much of that, not save, but he can have his allocate once you get to the postseason and once you get later. And so the fact that LeBron has missed a couple games here, and we'll see if he plays tonight, I'm not sure, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world for him to just get who deserves somewhat of a recharge in the legs
100%.
More than him? Nobody in the world of sports right now. And all of that, Travis, correlates to consistent defense, consistent energy, all of that. And so when it's not LeBron out there with Reeves and Luka, and when it's just Rui Hachimura for spacing or Jared Vanderbilt for energy, It's just a more simple basketball equation. Everybody sort of knows what they have to do. Luka and Austin, you take care of creating shots for everybody. Everybody else, you do all of the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
And when LeBron's in there and he can still create his own shot any given possession, he can dominate defensively any given possession, but you're not exactly sure when
he's going to.
Yeah.
So you don't buy that they're better without him?
They're not better without him, like especially in a one-game setting or a playoff series, right? Of course, LeBron is still better than basically anybody else on the roster except for Luka, and he can be right there. But like over the course of 82, like there are certain nights. There are certain nights where, and maybe it's like this with a veteran, I guess, non-quarterback type of, let's say like a middle linebacker.
The guy you're trying to get rid of saves the day.
But like
changes
everything. Ray Lewis in his last season, different from like Ray Lewis in his sixth season when it's just sideline to sideline every single play. So you're still benefiting from his knowledge and his hitting on 70% of the plays, but you're probably missing a little bit on the other 30%, right?
Very true.
You can join ESPN LA for a Lakers watch party and a live remote broadcast
that was a heck of a
Monday,
transition.
March 16th at Bar Louie in Downey. Beto goes live at 5 with Lakers pregame before tip-off. You can watch with fellow fans, enjoy Ice Cold Michelob Ultra, and enter for a chance to win tickets and exclusive gear. Don't miss out. That is next Monday, Bar Louie in Downey with ESPN LA and Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of your Los Angeles Lakers. Got a little tip or no tip coming up next.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on a live Imaging Tuesday. Did you know Beto was allowed back in Downey? Trudell, I didn't know that. After that thing a few years ago? Wow, I'm
remind
excited.
me of that.
I'm excited.
Just remind me of that during the break.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Tip or no tip next?
Call Jacob. Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Just saying, the guys are at 4:57 on a live Imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence and DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. We'll do tip or no tip right now on KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thanks, Chris. All right, guys, we do love food around here, and something went down with Taco Bell. They have a Live Más night. It's Live Más Live. So a night where they kind of premiere new food items. It has become a thing. And they premiered and they announced that they have a few new menu items that I want to reveal to you guys. And then you guys can tell me tip or no tip on each item, okay? So if you guys have had their nacho fries, they have officially announced that they will be permanent before they would take them out. So I'm actually really excited about that because I love those. But check this out. So they unveiled something called a creme brulee crunch wrap slider.
Creme brulee
crunch wrap
slider.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound great, frankly.
Okay.
So it looks
in.
Do you have extra frosting for you? Do you get a frosting on the side?
Yeah, I like it's sweet. I like creme brulee.
Okay.
Okay.
I was not expecting that, but with your culinary taste, you're all over the place. All right, so the next item is a flaming hot nacho fry. So the iconic fries that we were just talking about, the nacho ones, with a twist of flaming hot flavors, and then you get a little kick.
Scary as a glass of milk.
Tip or no tip for that?
I'm out on all of it.
Really?
If I'm going to a place like that, I want the classics. I don't need you to wow me with new things. If I'm going in there, I'm getting a burrito supreme. I'm getting a couple of soft taco supremes. Like, I don't need to go to Taco Bell to get creme brulee. You know what I mean? If I want creme brulee, I will go somewhere else. I don't need anything other than the beans, meat, cheese, and rice that they have at Taco Bell. That's all I really need from them. I like Taco Bell. I just don't need to get exotic.
My favorite employee at my local grocery store told me she went up in a hot air balloon. And I'm like, well, why the hell? She said, why the hell not? So once in a blue
Because they get stuck in power lines?
That's what I said.
That's why.
But once in a blue moon, I might try the spicy nacho fries.
Yes, they have
that's
others.
a tip.
So what about this one, Trav? There's a lot of stuff. I wasn't going to go to all of them, but the Cantina Chicken Mexican Pizza with jalapeno citrus salsa.
Sure. But that's kind of what they do. They do chicken and cilantro and lime and salt. Like, that's the stuff that I'm there for. I don't need them to stay in your lane, Taco Bell.
The first thing I would say is that if you're hitting a power line in a hot air balloon, at least you're close enough to jump out.
Are you?
Those
would be 100 feet in the air.
Yeah,
2,000.
but a fire truck can get you from there. What I'd be worried about in a hot air balloon is how close I am to falling out when it's higher.
Here's the problem with a hot air balloon. There's no way to steer a hot air balloon. They just go wherever the wind blows.
Yeah.
So if the wind decides you're going over there, you're going over there.
She said the landing was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
But
no way.
Now back to the food. So for me, Taco Bell, it's nostalgic to an extent, right?
Sure.
It was the only Mexican place in suburban Minnesota for a while. Then they got Chipotle.
Bit of a stretch on Mexican, but okay.
Yes, very stretched.
Themed.
But it's okay for purposes of Minnesota.
I'm sorry, is Taco Bell not Mexican food?
No.
Well,
no.
I didn't know.
American Mexican food?
It
is. That's fine.
That's what I meant.
True, I'd never heard white people tacos until I came in here.
Yeah, American Mexican food. Yeah,
Correct.
but then when I had better Mexican food, right? Or
You realized.
Or commonly called Mexican.
Right.
I'm just saying. Yes, you get where we're going.
Right.
But I might need a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a draw to go there instead of one of the better places. And that's where the Mountain Dew, the Baja Blast, but they had a Baja Blast freeze.
Oh, they
and
have
I
a
wanted to
pie
try
now.
it. So that was the last time I went there.
Have you connected with Emily on your Baja Blast fandom? Because the two of you are the two biggest Baja Blast fans I've ever run into.
It sounds like she's slightly. I'm the OG first. Baja Blast would she choose Baja Blast over OG Mountain Dew?
I don't even know what language you're talking right now.
She is. I don't think she's a huge Mountain Dew fan. She is a Baja Blast fan.
We have breaking news. I can't find the sounder, but I'm just going to interrupt you guys here. So the Ravens have backed out of the Max Crosby deal.
What? He didn't pass the physical?
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Hold on. Now we'll go because we both just got the ESPN notification.
What? No.
From ESPN. We just couldn't find the ding.
He didn't pass the physical.
So the Raiders put out a statement. This is from Adam Schefter on his Twitter saying that the Baltimore Ravens have backed out of our trade agreement for Max Crosby. We will have no further comment at this time.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the dumpster fire is back, baby.
Wow.
It is back.
Crazy.
Undefeated commitment to excellence. The Los Angeles Raiders of Oakland, Las Vegas have somehow done it again.
Clark County.
That is unreal.
Oh, it's beautiful.
When was the deal was done on Friday, right?
Yes.
It's Tuesday night. That's a long time.
So you think it's that he didn't pass the physical?
Has anybody? I'm
Trudell,
looking
how
for
long
it
was
right
it
now.
when the Lakers made the deal to send Mark
Andrews.
Dalton Connect for Mark
Williams?
Williams.
How long was it from that to when they said, "Oh, by the way, we're not doing it"?
A day, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, it
was
seems like
quick.
a long time
Yeah.
for the we're in agreement.
Yeah.
Let's get our medicals in order. I mean, you're talking Saturday, Sunday, all day, Monday, all day too. That's 4 full days.
And does it shine, DeMarco? Does it shine more light on why the Raiders would have been willing to trade them if they thought he was banged up to that degree?
Well, I mean, look, if he's your guy and you know what sort of injury he has and you know he can play through it, it doesn't bother you. But another team coming in and you see the same X-ray, MRI, whatever, I don't know. This guy's got 3 years left or a year left. That's it. So that's the only thing I could think of versus him slapping ownership or something that would make you rescind the trade like that. It's got to be something health-wise.
And by the way, Adam Schefter of ESPN reporting that, which is the graphic from the Raiders saying that they have backed out. let's take a timeout. We'll come back, and hopefully ESPN can shed something that we can pot up here in a few minutes. But amazing. Oh, it's so good.
Just real quick, Chris, before we go. The Raiders backed out or the Ravens backed out?
This is saying, according to Adam Schefter, let me pull it up one more time because I just had
it.
It
says the Baltimore
Ravens have backed out of our trade agreement for Max Crosby.
Yeah.
We will have no further comment at this time. But it's just very Raiders-esque that this would happen.
Is.
And it's so
sure
joyous.
Is. It's pretty wild. I can't wait to talk about this. We'll come back in just a second. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPNLA. Wow.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy here to talk to you about Prize Picks. And, of course, I want to remind you, first and foremost, download the Prize Picks app today. Use my code Cappy. Get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 in lineups. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. So, listen, here's the thing. Right now, basketball season, you got to shoot your shot, man. Prize Picks, you get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Come on, that's $50. They make every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. I'm literally following the game while I'm on the Prize Picks app, and it's so easy to play. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get them right, you're cashing in. Now, I like a little flex play because you don't have to get everything right to still win. But on the other hand, the power play, you got a much bigger shot. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. So download the Prize Picks app, use my code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text AREA to 42424 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text AREA to 42424. That's AREA to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
5:05 on a WBC Tuesday, presented by Providence. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. We are playing this for one Gregory Arthur Bergman, who joins us in studio.
I'm so
Mike
mad
Trudell's
at you.
here.
Oh, these are terrible.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Shocking. DeMarco and Travis Trudell, we get ready for Lakers basketball tonight. Pre-game, the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Beto at 6:30. Tip-off at 8 o'clock. Lakers Timberwolves. 5:40, by the way, we'll do the tease. Who Travis had dinner with Sunday night. But the breaking news from Adam Schefter. It's so Raiders-esque that it's so beautiful. Schefter reports this story from the Raiders. This was their post. The Baltimore Ravens have backed out of our trade agreement for Max Crosby. We will have no further comment at this time. Oh!
This is so brutal.
Greg, thoughts?
Well, first of all, I just went through a whole thing going on the morning show about the Raiders are doing everything right. They're doing it perfectly. They saved all this cap money.
They're acting like a normal team.
Yeah, they're acting like a real team. Thank you very much.
They had a perfect call.
Everything was going the right way. They were going to sign Mendoza. They would have all these draft picks, 11 draft picks. And they were still under the cap. And now look what they're doing. They're just something fell apart here. It's not. Well, no. Well, kind of. It might be, especially if it's because of a physical.
The Ravens rescinded. So I mean, the Raiders can't help that. They said no. Well, they may have found something.
They should know what is going on with Max Crosby.
Well, but if you can make the deal, you'd make the deal, and he gets there, and their doctors are not your doctors. Their thoughts are not your thoughts. If they saw something they didn't like, deal over. Just like the Lakers.
Yeah, it was very much like that.
Yeah, doesn't happen often.
But that's not the Raiders' fault. Yeah,
it doesn't happen often. But I'm with DeMarco that this is they finally got a chance. Whatever that Max Crosby got back from vacation or whatever, wherever he was unavailable to get seen by the Ravens people. They finally got to see him. They finally got to do imaging. They finally got to do the things where they yank on your ankles and knees and all that. And they're like, wait, this is a problem. And I understand. And the Raiders didn't do anything wrong. The Ravens didn't do anything wrong. It's just the first question that comes back to my mind is, can he go back? I know that he is back, but don't they have to trade him again? Don't you have to see if there's somebody else that will take him?
You have to go find another trade partner.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to go back into the trade market. And now all of a sudden, by the way,
the price just went down, though.
Damn right it did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was it, 2 firsts? And
So now
Jerry's
1 and 2 that he offered might come to fruition.
Jerry might get lucky here, or
That's what I'm
just
saying.
keep him.
Like the price.
I don't think you can just keep him
Well,
now.
I don't think you can either.
Actually,
If the price stays the same, you can absolutely, because you wanted the picks anyway.
But you're not going to move him for less. They actually took a discount off this from everything that they got. Remember what? Dallas got for the player that went up to Green
Micah
Bay.
Parsons.
Micah Parsons. Thank you. What they got for him, it was supposed to be about the same type, and I think there was 3 or 4 draft picks for him and a player. So the fact that they went down to just 2 number 1 overall picks, or not overall, but 2 first-round picks, that's actually going down. So now if you're that is going to go down even further. Why not just hold on to him? That's $35 million.
Unless the Raiders are as smart as you think they are, and you know he's damaged.
Unlikely.
Like, you may have fleeced Baltimore and sent them a damaged product, and they found it. So if you know this guy is a ticking time bomb, he's about to get hurt for whatever they failed him on,
you just take whatever
you get for him is good.
Yeah, Greg, on behalf of the Minnesota Vikings,
So
we are prepared to offer you a 6th-round pick and a 4th-round pick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely
Wait.
not.
Laura has some more information.
Okay.
So Schefter quote tweeted something that says, "Well, it's not just players that can change their minds; teams can too. But clearly, there is a reason a Max Crosby still had to take and pass a physical coming off a significant knee injury."
That's what I thought. I was looking. He missed time last year, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he missed time at the end of the year, and then they sat him because he wanted to
He
go
wanted to
back
keep
and
playing.
he wanted to keep going and play,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, you're going to back out,
we
and
all
that's why,
said-
and that's
yeah.
where the whole thing fell apart. He wanted to play, they said no, and then he's like, I want to be traded because you're not playing me as part of it.
Yeah, he wants to go, and it's the tough guy thing. I want to play for my football team, and they could probably say, you know what, you're injured, your knee is bad, you shouldn't play.
So
It's time for you to come out.
The problem is that they just made a whole bunch of moves based on him not being there.
Okay, is that irresponsible? Like, until, like, I know that, like, to your point, Trudell, what just happened where the Ravens basically said, oh, by the way, we got a chance to look at this, we're out. It's very, very rare. But don't you kind of have to wait till it's all said and done, so the contracts are faxed back and forth or signed, sealed, and delivered before you start making other moves and start spending money that you expect to have? Because if it's not, even if you're 99% of the way done, it's not done.
Right. No, I see what you're saying.
Don't you have to wait?
You probably should, but it happened like you guys are talking about. It happened on Friday.
Yeah.
It's now Tuesday. So you pretty much think at that point, okay, everything's going to be fine, going to go through, especially by Monday. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You think that it's basically done.
No, well, he's probably in Aruba, though. You know?
Yeah, he's out of pocket.
Yeah,
he's
and
out
he
of
came
pocket.
back.
It's more common than you think. It's just not high-profile dudes. Like, guys get rejected all the time. So you show up as a free agent and you take the physical, and like, we love you, but your MRI looks bad. So guys get rejected a lot.
Not as much in a trade, though, right?
Not in the trade, but
Yeah.
it does happen to
Yeah.
where like guys that aren't as high profile as Max Crosby, they get rejected constantly because of medical. That's a no. We can't have that.
I can't wait to see what the Raiders do next. I think that, look, if this is dead in the water, and it looks like it is, now what?
You're going to have to hire an extra cap guy.
You got to.
You still got $90 million. You can still pay him.
You can still. I'm not worried about them being able to pay him. I'm
the
worried
money's
that
there.
They clearly want to move on. That he was obviously willing to go. That this was something that is, once we've moved on, even if it wasn't official, like, we've all kind of gone on to our next relationship, and now you got to walk back in the house. That's weird.
If it's for one first, I'd just keep him, employ him, and play him.
Yeah, he's under contract for the next 3 years. I don't think that the Raiders necessarily wanted to move off of him. He wanted to move off of the Raiders.
He probably still does.
And he probably still does, but he's also said that he wanted to come back and he wanted to retire a Raider. There's a lot of things that are still there. So you still have you're about $80 million still under the cap right now. That $35 million takes a giant chunk out of it, which you're going to do other things, especially for offensive line, which is very important.
But if he were completely healthy, you would be paying him anyway.
I get it. But
Diana Rossini is reporting on Twitter that Max Crosby did not pass his physical today.
Yeah. Okay.
The Ravens get their first-round picks back.
Yeah.
But that changes the Ravens.
The reason I can't even talk. The reason that the Raiders made the trade was that they are getting ready for the future. They are getting ready for what's beyond. They don't. I don't want to say they don't want him in the sense that he's still a very good player, but they clearly want the picks. They want the future more than they want the player. And now that they've kind of showed their cards that they're willing to do it, I think you have to move him.
So either move him.
I think you have to move him but to Trudell's point, the price just got cut dramatically.
See, and I don't think
my
you can
offer's still on the table, Greg.
I'm
you
listening, but
you
I'm
might be
not
able to
listening.
talk me into a third and a fifth.
For Max Crosby?
I'm just trying to mess with you.
Yeah, I know. But
You would get the Cal
Dallas
Raleigh
offer.
from me.
All right,
Okay,
fine.
so
fine. A fourth and a third final offer.
Is there a
Cal
world?
Raleigh.
Is there a world that now, because of all this stuff, you just lost out on this? So your first round picks. You say, okay, look, obviously we want you, we love you as a Raider. However, you need to restructure your contract because we just did everything based on the idea that you're gone. We signed 2 linebackers. We traded for a cornerback.
I'm Max Crosby. My response is that's not my problem.
I would say no.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you in training camp.
I
my
love
problem.
that Jerry now comes out of the corner.
Right.
I told
Out
you.
of the darkness
Here
in a
he
silk
comes.
robe, and you just hear the music playing.
Hey, you remember
like
when
an
I had
interview with a vampire.
Remember when I had a 1 and a 2 on the table there? Let me do my Jerry. Hey, remember when I had that 1 and that 2 on that table there? How about we say just the 2, partner?
Exactly.
How about we do it for a 2? How do you like that?
I would say
How
shove
about
it.
them
Like, absolutely
Cowboys?
not. If they do the 1 and the 2 again, they probably go ahead and do that.
They'd be idiots.
Jerry's not
That's
putting
what
a 1 up there now.
Would you?
He's
No,
going to put a 2 up there.
Wait.
He's damaged goods
Yeah.
now.
Why
Like,
would you
the
do
word's
that?
out.
So then why don't you just
go
keep him?
sign Trey Hendrickson if you want a pass rusher?
No.
If you're
He's
Jerry.
older. Oh, Jerry. Yeah, that's
If
fine.
you're Jerry,
Wait, I
just go
guess-
sign him.
Or Baltimore, for that matter.
Versus signing the guy that you know has an injury history.
Well,
What a
hasn't he
mess.
also led the NFL in snaps for
Crosby?
X? Yeah,
Yeah,
for like
he's
X
been
number of
balling.
years.
I think you're going to be
he
stuck with him.
barely misses time.
But
Like,
but I'm saying from an opposing team standpoint, from a mileage standpoint, that's what I'm saying. Like he's been amazing, but you could say, well, yeah, but he's also been on the field for more than anybody in the last X amount of years. Like not missing snaps. Like, it's a risk
Any team
Yep.
that gets him is going to be better for it. And
in
like
the
you
short
said,
term, but
Maybe not the Raiders.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not the Raiders.
I just wonder what they're going to do now because it completely changes your entire offseason. I do think that him being a Raider, I never wanted to move off him. I wanted him to stay here, stay as a Raider because of what he can do on the defensive line.
I thought you'd
and
be happy.
The biggest thing that is missing at this point, outside of maybe another offensive lineman, is more on your defensive line. So if you're going to bring back Max Crosby and have him so he's double teamed, triple teamed, it's now becoming a line that is also your defense is basically fixed at this point. If you leave Max Crosby, unless this injury is way, way worse, and maybe it's something that's down the line, a couple of years down the line, or it's something that's right now. We just don't know what it is.
I couldn't speculate on what it is, but
Right.
if it was bad enough for the Ravens, because
It's a knee.
I would imagine there was a long, hard meeting with someone in Baltimore with all the stuff like, hey, how big of a deal is this?
It's a knee.
That's what I'm saying.
You're on
But-
borrowed time.
Right. That it must be pretty darn bad for them to back out of it.
Could be, or just like we don't like the way this looks, and to our knowledge, to our history, this means you got 2 years left. Same with Todd Gurley back in the day. With the way his X-rays look, you got 5 years before he falls off a cliff, and he did.
Yeah.
With this knee, with this X-ray, from our history, he's got 2 years max, and that's it.
Well, it changes your draft strategy. You definitely have to go more offensive line, maybe another wide receiver, but you don't have to go as much on defense now because your line is strong. Your linebacker core is strong. Your cornerbacks are strong. You have a good safety. I think the defense is now basically good. It's about fixing that offensive line fully.
Greg, I was just pulling up like some of the trade grades, right? And so is it Raiders sign edge, a Quiddy pay, 3 years, $48 million grade,
That one's
D
that's
plus.
F. Yeah, no, that one's not that good.
And then here's the summary.
That was a lot of money for him too, but they think that he could be better. He still averages 6 sacks a year.
The Raiders didn't even do anything wrong
He's a
here,
good
but
player.
it's
He is a
still
good player.
Raidering.
That's just an
Like
overpay.
they actually didn't. They tried to trade their guy. They didn't. Assuming they were above, they were honest operators.
But were they?
But they have to know that they're going to do their own medicals. There's no way they're going to take their word for it. They're going to look. So you have to be. It's one of those things. If I'm trying to sell you my car, and you say, "Hey, how does it run?" I'm going to be mostly honest because you're going to say, I want to go have my mechanic look at it. If the thing's leaking oil all over the place, you're going to come back and say, no way.
You know what a good example
your
of
own
this
due
is?
diligence first.
A good example would be who's the guy you said you compare to Skeens? He's the same size. Detroit.
Hendrickson. Hutchinson. I'm sorry.
Hutchinson.
Yeah.
So with that leg, most teams would fail him.
Yeah.
To them, it's okay. We'll pay you.
Right.
You're our guy. But
Right.
to someone else that doesn't know you, once you see that X-ray, oh hell no, we're not paying you. Does that make sense? With the way his knee is with the Raiders, we know you. You're tough. to the Ravens probably scared the hell out of
So
them.
if you're the Raiders,
The last thing you want to do is bust out with a big trade if you're the Ravens. Anything that looks suspicious, no. Send
Especially
it
a
back.
deal that they typically don't make.
Absolutely.
The Ravens don't make deals like that.
Anything that makes you
they
nervous,
still don't, I
rescind
guess.
the trade.
Do you guys think the Vikings are going to make an acquisition?
Kyler Murray.
They're
Yeah, you got Kyler Murray.
They're
Yeah,
one of like
fuck
14. Oh, yeah. Kyler Murray.
Got a pretty
Congratulations.
good roster, though. You don't need
Kyler
much.
Murray, J.J. McCarthy quarterback battle for the ages.
Yeah.
That's something that you can get excited about.
What do you think you need
The
in Minnesota?
Raiders were like the champions of free agency for 24 hours.
They were.
It was an amazing
Absolutely.
moment for you.
I was smiling. I was walking. You even said it.
This-
I'm
this
walking
mor-
around with a
yeah.
little pep in my step.
This morning, we dedicated like an hour of content to the
Oh,
Raiders.
God,
and now
it was
it's
so good.
tomorrow will be like,
Look how
Destruction.
Look how
on the
happy
Raiders.
you are.
Well, he just likes chaos.
I do like chaos.
Look how happy you are.
Like, if this happened to the 49ers, you'd be like, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
But
That
with,
sucks.
but with
With
the
the
Raiders,
Raiders,
it's
it's,
like,
oh my God.
they did it again. They really didn't even do anything
They didn't
wrong.
do anything.
Everything
They
that I
made
was
the
thinking,
deal.
everything I was thinking about this team was John Spytek is doing everything right. He's walking
still
around
is.
like a typical team, a winning team, a winning franchise, and this kind of happens. But to Travis's point, don't you do your own due diligence? Don't you give them a
course they
physical
knew.
before you? So they knew. You think for
Well,
sure
that's
they knew.
that's partly part of the reason why they were wanting to trade him.
player. He's got the medical history. If they accept him, so be it.
And most teams don't actually call that bluff. You know,
Yeah.
So
I mean, I would bet this: if it was Harbaugh still there, the deal is done. I think
Oh, you think
he
you would
goes.
keep him?
He goes. He's okay. He's a good player. We can get through this.
Here's another.
that's true. You have like a coach that has that kind of power,
Absolutely.
has been there forever. He
Yes.
could overrule. Yeah,
Take him.
yeah.
Forget that.
We've
Yeah.
been talking about this from the Raiders' perspective. Here's an interesting perspective. It says Crosby's been in Baltimore for the past couple of days in anticipation of the deal becoming finalized at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Now there will be no deal, and the Ravens, who have already lost 9 unrestricted free agents while signing 1, are in an even bigger hole. Like we're laughing about the
Yeah, 'cause
Raiders.
there's no players left for them
The
to sign.
Ravens-
Everybody moved.
Yeah.
All the
Ravens
guys that
screwed
you
the
want,
pooch.
yeah,
Yeah.
that have moved on.
Yeah,
and
it
now
hurts
you,
both
I mean, you
teams.
get your picks back, but you've lost 9 guys. You've only added 1. The
Yep.
big acquisition that you had is now down the road or back on the same road where he came from. Like, they're the ones that are actually in a worse spot than the Raiders.
Lamar's kind of off the hook.
So this is funny. Like
That's
they're-
interesting too.
This guy Jonathan Jones, who is something he said, Max Crosby posted a photo from Baltimore today. He was coming off a knee injury, so everyone knew he was coming off a knee injury that required surgery. And trades aren't official, obviously, but so everybody knew that he was having surgery on his knee. The Ravens knew he was having surgery on his knee. Why? They're just like, okay, well, no. Now we're
Well,
going.
Maybe
like
there
you
was
said,
more?
He's in Aruba.
There had to be.
There's
But
reports.
you knew there was going to be surgery.
But when you see him, if he's limping or if he lost weight, if there's atrophy, if there's something you don't like, you would say no. But you have to see the guy.
It's simply the MRI. Like they saw in the doctors, they can't share with other organizations just for HIPAA, like what they see anyway. So
what do you
they,
search?
know,
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is there like a lemon law in the NFL? In other words, what it is, like, they just woke up this morning and said, you know what? We don't like this deal at all. And get him in here. Let's do the MRI. Up, that right there. That looks like crap. Fail the deal.
Yeah.
Scuttle the deal. Like,
It
there's
seems-
nothing there.
But
seems
it's
less
screwing
likely
them at the same time.
Yeah, based on what you just said about how they lost 8 players and now there's nobody else to say. I don't think you do a deal like that unless you really want to do it. Like, I think you're totally sure when you do it, and the one thing that can flip that on its head is the medical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just have
But
to
can't
believe
you
that's the
find
case.
anything on the medical that you want to find?
Well, yes, but if it jumps out, like you got coaching, you got this, you got the financial side, and you've got the doctors. And the doctors say no. Like, we're going to make this move on Max Crosby. How do you feel, coaches? He's one of the greatest players. We're going to be better. Financially, can we do it? Absolutely. Books say we can do it. Sign the guy. Doctors, what do you think? I don't know, man. That knee looks bad. We could be sitting here trying to pay this guy $30 million and he plays 10 games for us.
Yeah.
Do you really want to make this choice in your first year as a coach in a new direction? No, rescind the trade. That makes sense. But if I'm the Raiders, if you can't get what you want, the entire value of trading Max Crosby is what you were getting back for him. If you get anything less than a miracle, keep him. He's a hell of a player.
I agree with you, and the Raiders are one of the only teams that can actually just absorb it right back
can.
and still have a lot of cap space. If I'm looking at Spotrac correctly, just like a few hours ago, they'll even with this of losing about $30 million in cap space, they'll still have $50 million in cap space and 10 draft picks.
And even if he doesn't, like you said, I want out of Oakland or out of Las Vegas, that will go away.
Okay.
We're paying you a ton of money.
Just question. Could you, let's say you're a team like the Ravens, or I guess to a different extent, the Raiders now, could you acquire just like basically trade more future draft picks for current draft picks and just load up on more young guys? Or
Wait,
is it it's too well, like to fill all, like so the Ravens lost 8 guys in free agency. They didn't sign any free agents.
There's more guys out there to sign.
Well, but maybe not ones that they like or that they think are worth the money.
What choice do you have? That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. Can you draft more guys, or can you just not get there in the money?
No, I think
at that
what
point?
you wind up doing is some of those guys that are sitting on the street become way more attractive because everybody's gone and you need help.
So you're just signing somebody because you have to sign
Well,
somebody.
I mean, Trey Hendrickson is a guy. I keep bringing him up. He's an excellent pass rusher, but he's a little bit of an overpay. Now you might say, I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay the freight because we have no one.
So when this started, it felt like you were like, crap. Now it feels like you're talking yourself into it, that it's not the end of the world.
I'm a Raider fan. No, I talk myself
get it,
into these things
all
all the time.
As the only person in this room that is a Raider fan, are you, now that the shock of it is kind of settled a little bit, are you in a worse place than you were 10 minutes ago?
So, no. I mean, as long as he actually can play this year, I'm not in a worse place. I did not want to move him. I was fighting to keep him on the team. And you were telling me, you cannot have your most expensive player be on the defensive side of the ball. Said it over and over again. I listened.
With a rebuilt team.
A
team that's rebuilding with a rookie coach.
But what they have done in free agency, he just kind of adds to the defense now, and you can absorb it, and you can still have cap space, and you still have 10
just slows the rebuild.
It does slow it down a little bit, but it also it kind of helps it at the same time. Because now your defensive line...
I keep going back to what he said, though, last week, which was by the time the Raiders are good, Max Crosby will not be.
Especially with
by the time Mendoza
it's the Warriors' 2 timelines thing.
There you go. And that, which is virtually impossible to do.
That was nice.
To be able to
You've
get
been going to the Greg
everyone else
Bergman
ready
School
to
of Content?
and to get those guys, the picks that you're going to get 2 this year, 2 next year, those guys are on the same timeline as Mendoza. Max Crosby is not.
No, but this is a league that you can go worst to first, and it happens very, very, very often.
So everybody but the Raiders.
I'd love to go to first.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, no,
Be great.
It's
so good.
But they're
often does
doing
that really
things
happen?
differently.
A lot.
Okay, it happened
Worst
last year.
to first?
It happened to
The Patriots last year.
Okay.
and
Before that.
also the Bears last year.
Yeah.
Definitely
That's not
better.
the first.
Definitely more
In
than
their
any other
division.
league, though,
Division.
for sure.
Fair enough. I'm
Yeah.
thinking Super Bowl.
No,
Division's
yeah,
fine.
division.
There you
Yeah,
go.
division. It's just
Calm
getting to
down.
the
We're doing a
playoffs.
radio show here. Greg Bergman School of Content.
Anyway, go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can still get to that space here, and it's all going to depend on your draft. Now you don't have to even think about the defensive side of the ball when it comes to the draft. Now you're just thinking about offensive line.
Yeah, but wait a
and you're
minute.
thinking,
Don't you feel bad that 30 million of cap space?
I have to do it.
Don't you feel bad that
my
a 30 million of cap space goes up for a guy with a bad knee?
Yes.
So,
I mean,
yes.
So you're saying you don't have to worry about the defensive side of the ball. What if that knee gives out?
Okay, but I also think
Max Crosby could get healthy, and he's going to. And he
A
could
team just denied his physical
right now, and he could get healthy and make the Ravens look twice as dumb by balling out.
Yeah, and LeBron, Austin Reeves, and Luka could figure out how to play together, but some things just won't happen.
LeBron is
Sorry,
older.
Trudell, that was just too
Max
right there.
Crosby, even through a bad knee, is still effective, and he's going to get healthy. So he could make the Ravens look really silly by rescinding the trade. How he plays.
Are we missing the human factor a little bit too, though? Like him going back to the team that clearly. And I'm not saying he's the type of guy that's not going to give full effort, but like, is he going to want to lead the NFL in snaps again?
You'll get over it as a pass rusher.
Yeah.
You're an island unto yourself anyway. Look at Myles Garrett. It does not matter. All you do is rush the passer and destroy stuff.
Crosby did strike me as the guy that wanted to be on a good team. That going to the Ravens and an opportunity to compete for a title, an opportunity to compete for a division title, an opportunity to go to the postseason. Like, he hasn't really got a chance to do much of that with the Raiders.
And you
so
may have to
I feel bad for him.
I do too.
Yeah.
You may have to accept your fate, but it's not going to make him slow down because that costs you money.
But it could be one of these. Listen, man, I know that this is weird. You got to find another place to send me.
I think what's going to happen.
He also left on good terms. So when he left, he went up to John Spytek and Tom Brady and said, "I want to go," and they said, "Okay, we'll make it happen for you." They got him into a winning situation.
Yeah.
So him coming back, it's not because he has a bad relationship with the Raiders or the bad upper management. So he's coming back to a team where he's like, "Okay,
I hear all
they
that.
didn't want me to go.
But the very
I
first
wanted
thing you
to
just
go."
said is, "I want to go."
That's fair. That's fair. I'll back off my last suggestion if it went down that way.
Did not want to go. Like he just went.
I hear what you're saying, but if he went to them in the first place and said, even if it was done with respect, and even if it was done in coordination with the brass of the Raiders, the reason we did it in the first place is, hey, listen, man, I don't want to be here anymore. That hasn't changed. Like, he still doesn't want to be there.
No, wait a minute.
You can look at what they've done.
I would say it changed since he left because they're getting better.
Yep.
All the things he wanted to have happen, they're happening now. So
I was told they were getting better last offseason.
Well,
and the
I
one
like
before
these
that,
moves.
and the one before that.
I like if you get Mendoza, if you get
Greg told me they were getting better. Going with Pete Carroll, going into last season.
Agreed with that too.
This is different. This feels very, very different from all those other years because they did it the right way. They kept the cap space.
This time's
they
different.
Actually lost. They tanked
This
to get
time's
the
different. I don't know.
Every other year they would win games. They beat Kansas City on Christmas
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years. But they lost out on the number one overall pick. Because of those types of things.
You know what this feels like,
win
Trudell?
late games.
It feels like when we used to say, if Vando can just get healthy.
No.
Well, what it feels like is that this is what I try to talk myself.
I'm just throwing chum at him.
This is right. And to avoid that, this is why I'm bringing up the Vikings, because as somebody who roots for a good team that can never be great, it's like you're trying to be a bad team that can never be good. And so I have to talk myself into them having an actual shot every year, and then they don't. And you have to talk to yourself.
But the Raiders have won three Super Bowls. The Vikings haven't.
No, that's true, but I'm saying in recent history, the Raiders have just been bad. The Vikings have been good, but never good enough.
No.
And both of us have to delude ourselves going into every season that this is the time things will finally change, and we'll finally, and for me, we'll finally contend, which I don't really believe because I've been beaten down.
Right, it's the exact same
Kyler
thing. But I
Murray's
think
coming to save you.
You know, for $1 million, it's fine. I would have preferred to give Malik Willis. What do you end up getting? Like 67,
45 guaranteed.
30,
yeah.
Or I thought it was less guaranteed, but
I thought it was 45 up guaranteed. Yeah.
But like I was like, that sounds. I'd be a
He's
little
coming
bit
to
excited
Minnesota.
about that.
Here comes Kyler on his little scooter.
At least
hey
he's
guys,
free.
I'm here for spring training.
The
training camp.
Xbox on his back.
Wow.
Coming in.
Your voice, your messy voice should be a Kyler Murray voice.
I need to workshop the Kyler Murray voice, but they're cousins at least.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to come up with some sort of tweak on it, but I keep coming back to the Raiders. If it walks like a duck and it sounds like a duck, it's a duck, right?
Whack.
And the Raiders will find a way to blow this. They will find a way.
Bad luck will find them.
That when everything always goes wrong, maybe it's you. If
I know what it
everywhere you
is.
go, it smells like crap, it's probably you. And this is another example of them even doing a thing that felt really good in the moment, still blew back on them. And they didn't even do anything wrong.
No, they did everything right, too. It's so frustrating. But I do think that there's still a lot to be happy about where it comes to the Raiders. And I think Crosby, to your point, DeMarco, can make it all work. If he this could be that motivation. See, now I'm going back into old school Raider fan, just trying to figure it out for myself.
Greg, let me help you. I feel like the therapist
I still
in
like what they're
Goodwill
doing.
Hunting. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
Just win, baby.
They did the right things.
Got to go see a man about a girl.
And he can fix it. Exactly.
Oh, can I get your quick? I hate this is definitely not my show. I apologize for this. I just want to get his. I want to get his Cal Raleigh take real quick.
Oh, what'd you think?
Yeah, what'd you think about that?
So
we were kind of going back and forth.
I think it looks really bad for Raleigh and all this, but it also could be just like kind of gamesmanship. It's something that where he's like just trying to get him out of his game.
Okay, so that's kind of what you were.
And it was he grounded out. He did not play well the rest of the game. I brought it up on the morning show. It's like Ted Lasso. You watch Ted Lasso?
Yes.
The Sedano and Cat morning show, weekday morning, 7 a.m.
When Danny Rojas was like playing internationally against
I tried to
Zorro.
mouth the Morales morning
Why
show.
is Ireland in such a bad mood today? Like you're trying to do the Ireland shtick?
What? No, you're a great presence on the show. All right, sorry, Greg.
I just think it's just gamesmanship, and I think once they get into back into camp, they're going to be just fine. Because first of all, guess what? If they're going to have to choose between the two of them, Rosarena's out,
They're not
Raleigh.
going to have to choose. The teammates hate each other all the time. This is not new.
I think it's nothing.
It could just be they don't like each other. It could be as simple as that. And Raleigh just decided I'm okay if everybody knows we don't like each other.
Yeah,
sad.
Yeah, I mean sad, sure, but
Sad.
I mean, how many times have you known
But
the two Laker guys?
why
Those
don't-
guys don't not
Well,
see eye to eye. It happens all the time.
Kobe and
It's rare.
Shaq hated
Why-
each other when they were here.
Why don't you like him?
Not for a while.
None of your business.
But it did.
You know what I
They
mean?
did down at the end.
After they won 3 titles together.
Yes, but they still hated each other.
It got a little, it wasn't great at the end.
Dicey.
Yeah. But it worked as Shaq continues to tell us, the most dominant partnership ever.
Coming up in 8 minutes or so, I will tell you the tease that I've been giving everybody.
Thank
It kind
God.
of got blown up a little bit by the Raiders deal.
It did
or
a little
lack
bit.
of deal, I should say.
I have to
But who did
process.
Travis have dinner with on Sunday night? Trudell, you're going to like this one too.
Yeah.
Not only did he have dinner with this person, unplanned, he also paid the bill, which is very unlike Travis.
That's not true.
Go ahead. You got to read
That last part is not true. The rest of it is pretty true. What's on tap today on ESPN? The Lakers getting ready to continue their homestand tonight, hosting the Timberwolves. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 6:30, about 1 hour from right now. Tip-off is at 8. Yes, 8. You can hear it on your afternoon drive at 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app, brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. I got something I would like to see in the next 2 hours that I'm going to tell you about coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Rams fans, Ramley, Melonheads, you guys know who I'm talking to. This is DFAR. I've been with this team for, a long time, a bunch of eras. As a player, now as a broadcaster, I've seen some incredible moments in this franchise history. Playoff runs, championship seasons, you name it. History made on the field right before my eyes, right before our eyes. But what's about to happen in Australia, something none of us have ever seen. The National Football League, the NFL, is playing its first ever regular season game in Australia. Yep, that's right, down under. And this is your chance to be a part of it. True Fan Travel is putting together an unforgettable trip for Rams fans. 5 nights in Australia, round trip flights, hotel accommodations, all-inclusive events, and an exclusive tailgate that is guaranteed to be so much fun, knock your socks off. And, of course, the game is going to be great, too. You get a ticket to the game as well. They are handling everything for you. All you got to do is show up and have fun. Enjoy the experience. If you've ever wanted to follow the Rams somewhere truly special, this is your opportunity. Do not miss the boat or the plane. Secure your spot now at truefantravel.com. That's truefantravel.com. Join me in Australia. I'll see you down under.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tonight, after 2 straight wins at home, the Purple and Gold are looking to make it 3 as the T-Wolves come to town.
Got it to Rui, now to Luka, 3-pointer, good, and Luka delivers the final blow.
Lakers battle the Minnesota Timberwolves at Crypto.com Arena. Coverage begins tonight at 6:30 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing $1 that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy.
It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a confetti crazed 5-Hour Energy shot today.
5:38 on a Live Imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Lakers Timberwolves coverage starts at 6:30. Right now, you know what it's time for. Straight Up with Travis Rogers. Straight Up with Travis is sponsored by Blue Eyes Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Eyes Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Now, this is the first time we're calling it Straight Up, right?
It is.
Well, let's do it.
It is.
Take it away, Travis.
All right. So I'm going to do something that I don't do a ton of here. I'm going to be a little bit sentimental when it comes to some sports stuff. I like to be as objective as I possibly can when I look at it, even if it's something that I care about deeply. For instance, the Los Angeles Dodgers and Clayton Kershaw in particular. Tonight, the Americans are playing the Italians. That is coming up here in just a minute. This is the very last time that Clayton Kershaw has a chance to actually play in a competitive baseball game. That when he gets a chance to do, because there's no way that they're going to pitch him in the knockout round. There just isn't. He just is not up for it. And I would really love to see him get one last chance to go out there to kind of tip his cap, to kind of wave at everybody. But I am going to be holding my breath the way that we all were when he pitched. Was it the 13th inning in that crazy Game 3, 18-inning game, where the last time we saw him, he threw 9 pitches and 6 of them were balls. And the guy for the Blue Jays just kept bailing him out and bailing him out and bailing him out and swinging at some borderline pitches. I would love to see him pitch one more time in a quasi-competitive environment, because if we see him again in the knockout round, it's going to end very, very poorly. So I hope that when the Americans and the Italians face off in this game, that we get to see Clayton Kershaw one last time in this, and it goes well. Because if it goes well, I think it'll be a great moment. The good news is, if it goes poorly, I do think we will forget about it, because the game doesn't matter. If it goes poorly against the Dominicans, the Mexicans, the Japanese, or whoever else it may be, I don't think we're going to forget about it nearly as easily. This game is just, it's perfunctory. It is just to close out the pool play. There are really no stakes in it at all, other than for him to go be Captain America for one moment, and I'd like to see that very much.
I'd like to see him go out there and shove a little bit.
Me too.
Just for one more. I'm with you. If it goes bad, I mean, you don't remember a guy's last fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the most part, you remember his career.
You don't remember Jordan in Washington, even though he was actually better than people remembered, but I don't remember a single game.
There's no moments.
But like Kershaw, maybe, look, a lot of these Italian guys, they probably haven't seen that curveball,
He can have success in short periods of time.
How many big leaguers do they have on that team, though?
I'd have to look.
They got some big Italian sticks on there.
They're like American Italian type guys.
Most of these guys are of Italian descent that are American major leaguers that had a grandmother or so
they got some real guys.
Travis, you know what I'm rooting for.
I know what you're rooting for.
You want to see him get
You
shelled?
want chaos. You are an agent of chaos. I've called you that for years.
Just one old grand salami hit out by the Italians?
I don't want to say that I don't think it can happen, because it can happen, but I don't. At least put it this way, like I started this, I'm being a little sentimental because he's one of my favorite Dodgers of all times. I would love to see him have one more moment that goes his way. Italian Grand Slam or not. Straight Up with Me is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives, Blue Ice Vodka. Premium taste, nothing extra.
I could use that in my next martini.
Yeah,
right?
You could. Well, yeah, you said you're kind of a gin and a vodka guy, right?
Yeah, whatever.
You should give a Vesper a spin.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, we never talked about that text.
Yeah.
This was a few weeks ago. We'll get to it in a moment.
Travis and I talked about it. I think this was when you were out.
You had the norovirus.
We'll talk about that in a moment.
Because I got you sick.
But 5:42 in the Southland. I've been teasing it all day. Travis had a dinner on Sunday night, DeMarco.
Nice night out.
Now, Travis has framed this to me. When he saw me Monday, he said, hey, I had dinner Sunday night with somebody. And he made me guess. And I got it wrong on the first guess. But I got it right on the second guess. I guess one Jim Rome on my first guess.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Because the way he framed it up, it kind of sounded wild.
Okay.
And he
like,
said,
guess who I had dinner with?
I said, I bet you can't guess who I had dinner with on Sunday night.
and I said, I don't know, James, meaning Jim,
Yeah.
Jim Rome. He goes, no.
Oh.
Then I guessed number 2, and he said yes. I said, well, how the heck did that happen? And he said, well, this person hit me up, happened to be in the neighborhood, which I just find a little sus, as the kids would say.
Okay.
Kids do they still say that?
Yes, they do.
Apparently, not only did he have dinner with this person, he also bought dinner for one Alan Sliwa on Sunday night.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard to figure out.
So he was doing the Knicks game on Sunday. He was working the Knicks game, and he called
Well,
me.
working's a bit of a stretch of a statement, but okay.
He was working the
Covering the Knicks game.
He was working the Knicks game on Sunday
Now
afternoon.
you're going to become a Sliwa defender?
I'm saying that he was working the Knicks game
Covering
on
the
Sunday
Knicks
afternoon,
game, okay.
Working the Knicks game on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, I'm going to San Diego after I'm done with my show. I'm coming through your neighborhood.
be passing right
do you
by.
want to get do you want to get together and have dinner on Sunday night? I said, that sounds great.
Now, can I ask a series of follow-ups?
Sure.
First follow-up, did you ever have dinner with Alan Sliwa by yourself while you two were doing a show?
Just the two of us?
Yes.
Dinner?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Can I interject
We've
one
had,
follow-up
we had
before?
multiple lunches together, just the two of us.
I didn't ask that. I asked a question.
Well, I just wanted to see you're leading the witness, and I'm giving you the full context.
Well, I
so
was once captain of a speech and debate team.
Congratulations.
My question is, about whom did you talk the most trash at the station?
Oh, you know the answer to that.
I don't.
DeMarco or
I
me?
don't know for sure. I was going to guess.
Wasn't DeMarco.
He's sitting next to me.
But Sliwa, I texted with Slee today about it because I wanted to give him a little warning that I was
you
doing
texted
this.
Slee?
Yeah. I said I heard about dinner.
Why would you do that?
And but first of all, the kid's got an iPhone again. So
I know.
a blue bubble popped up.
We talked about that a couple months ago when he texted me out of the blue, and he showed up blue. I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
And then he said, you won't believe it. Travis actually paid.
I did.
And I went, wow, this is big news.
Wait, he said you won't believe it. You didn't strike me as the guy that's like would never pick up.
Oh,
a
this
tab.
guy squeezes the quarter till the
DeAndre,
eagle
when you and I
screams.
went and had lunch a month or so ago, did I pick up the check?
You sure did.
Can I? This is what I'm trying to think though.
This part of my character is inaccurate.
See, like
You know where
people
this,
can be-
but you know this where this comes from.
That's him.
Tell me.
This comes from when the old morning show was together.
Yeah.
Travis, we used to all rotate paying for Starbucks. And this was back in the day where you got a lot of points on the app.
Stars.
A lot of stars. So some days would be completely free, and we would just take turns. And again, a bunch of people, 5 of us on the show, coffees, food sometimes, it would be $30 a day. But you would rotate. And we all kind of were doing it. And then one day Travis just goes, no, I'm good. And it came out that Travis didn't want to partake in this communal activity anymore because he didn't want to pay the freight for his teammates.
That's not true. That part's wrong. The part up until that part was accurate. Do you want what really happened?
Yeah, I think I could guess.
Okay, go ahead.
But just like you maybe just wanted once in a while, you might want a coffee or you might want a croissant or something, but you're not like a croissant and coffee every day for $13. And so it's like when it's basically if you don't drink and you go out to a group dinner and everyone else orders nothing, shots and margaritas, and then you're kind of like and for a while you're like, all right, I'm not going to be that guy, whatever, I'll pay for your guys' alcohol. But if you do it every week, you're finally like, all right, guys, come on.
I'm ordering a black coffee every morning, and everyone else is having a feast.
Yeah,
so
reasonable.
That I decide this is economically disadvantageous to me.
Yeah, it's like kids in college,
$30 once a week for a black coffee does not make a ton of sense to me.
All right, so now more follow-ups about the Sliwa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, from you. I wanted to hear more from you.
How much of the conversation was spent about the good old days that you two shared?
Not a ton.
Not a ton.
Not a ton. We talked about what he's doing. We talked about what I've been doing. We talked about my kids. We talked about Lady Slee. We talked about his move to San Diego. We talked about all that kind of stuff. It wasn't a ton of work stuff.
Was there any feeling wow, we never did this in the 5 years we worked together? Maybe we should have done this, and maybe the ending could have been different.
Well, he made the decision on the ending. That was his
I'm just
call.
asking, was this part of it?
Not really.
No.
We didn't talk about that.
Wasn't
too much.
part of it.
No. Okay. We talked about what we've been doing since then. How long have we been doing it together, DeMarco?
2
Almost
years.
2 years?
Is it 2 years?
Just about 2 years, yeah.
DeMarco, do you have any questions on this?
No, when you were talking, I'm like, it's going to be Slee. It's going to be Slee.
That's why it's like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
I'm mad at myself for not seeing that.
But it's not as big of a deal.
It was an easy poll.
Here's who I've had dinner with also in my life.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Johnson,
Yes.
L.C. Granderson, Marcellus Wiley, Kirk Morrison.
Well, you had dinners with those people while you did shows with them.
And after.
Yeah, but you never had dinner with Slee while you were doing a show
We had
with them.
lunches together. We
Lunches,
don't live
but
in the
not
same
dinner.
Hold on,
neighborhood.
that's not super uncommon. I don't think though. Like I don't think Mason and Ireland don't go to dinner together.
They've been together
Very
for
often.
30 years.
Well,
been
but
together.
even when they were younger, that's
Mason-
like if you
Mason-
have to see someone every day, it's like why are you? No.
Mason said he's never been out to dinner with John once.
But-
I find
No,
that
they
hard
have
to
been.
believe.
They have been a couple times,
A
but
couple
not
times.
not
But think
that
about
many
this.
times.
You and I have not been to dinner together,
No.
just the two of us, in
Right.
2 years.
I'll
and
see
I
you
don't
tomorrow.
Feel, I was
Maybe-
going to say,
maybe
I don't
we-
feel
maybe-
like we're ignoring one
No,
another.
no, it's just I'll see you
Hey,
tomorrow.
maybe we get one of those on the books. I mean, I'm just wondering.
I'm fine.
So you don't want to have dinner with the Marshall?
If he invited me,
He wants to go home.
If
I
the
wanna
same
go.
thing, if he
Right.
said to me, "Hey, Trav,
Listen,
I'm
I've
coming
been
through
trying to have
Dana
dinner with
Point,"
them. Doesn't work.
and I have very artfully declined to this
Look,
point
and I
because I
don't think
wanted
it's
to
This was
have
your
dinner.
whole point.
Of course, it was his whole
Look
point.
at you smiling guy.
If you said to me,
He did it. It wasn't even that hard to
But
get
it's
it
not
out
because
of him.
not because he doesn't want to pick up the bill. That's all.
Right.
I'm accepting that.
No,
By the way, if you guys want to go have dinner, I'll pick up the bill.
it has nothing to do with the money.
Oh,
if you
oh,
come to
can we
We
Dana
don't
Point,
go to.
We
We'll
all
go to
go to dinner.
Mastro's.
Oh, look at you. Look at him.
Let's go to Mastro's, guys.
DeMarco,
man, better.
Yeah.
if you come through Dana Point and say, Trav, you want to come through and go get some ceviche together like me and Al?
I just
I'd love
find
to
it
go.
odd. Don't you, Trudell? If I was driving through an ex's neighborhood and I just said, hey, it's like that song by, what was that group in the mid-2000s? It's really good to see your face, or whatever it was.
I don't know if I know that one.
Sounds like that.
I'd recognize it. I'm sure if I
Yeah.
heard it. But
Yeah, if you heard it, not
Yeah.
my version.
Yeah.
Lips of an Angel was the name of the
Oh,
song.
okay. Lips of an Angel.
By Hinder, I think.
I mean, the hard part here, you know more about Travis and
I'm just
Slee than I
wondering-
do, so I don't. But I don't think it's that odd to not go to dinner with somebody that you know you're going to be in a room with for 3 hours a day and like having to be creative with. Michael and I are a little different because we would be on road
But you
trips together.
still work together.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're around. So we had the double thing, but it's not like But I also get what you're saying though.
Yeah,
That why
it's
would
a little
Slee?
odd.
Why would Slee? Like,
Wow,
was there some
sneaky.
sort of? But it doesn't sound like there was an agenda. It sounds like they
No.
legitimately just caught up.
I mean, I don't see.
He wasn't like asking him to, hey, what do you think about us working together again? I don't think that happened.
I mean, maybe it did.
It didn't.
No, he just said didn't. They're just kind of talk more about like, what's up? This is what he's been doing.
I find it interesting. Oh, here's
I'm
the
happy
song.
that
Yeah.
you find it interesting. You should come with us next time.
Oh no, now Slee's talking about him and I having dinner.
You should.
But
It's nice to catch up
I
with him.
said, listen, maybe one.
Oh
day.
yeah, I know this song.
You know this?
Yeah, I've heard this before. Yeah. It's a little like Creed sounding.
This sounds like Daughtry or one of those.
Yeah.
I need the chorus.
This
Okay.
you remember back? I think when you were doing a show with Sleva when Emily did the bit about like dad songs, divorced dad songs.
Divorced Dad Rock, yeah.
This was on there.
Divorced Dad. Oh
This
man,
this would be
that's the
a
genre.
number one hit.
Here it comes. Here comes the hook. It's really good to see your face.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hear your voice.
I'll hear your voice.
You're gonna get sick again, right?
Listen, I know you don't want to give a lot of credence. No pun on Creed.
It sounds a little better than I remembered it being. To be
To
honest.
the Sliwa dinner, but I will be blowing it up across all day parts tomorrow.
That's fine.
And this is why Travis looks forward to Tuesdays.
Yes. Big time.
Nudge him again, Trudeau.
I'm fine. As always.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Beto's nudging me. That's true. We have to go to the arena. Okay.
DeMarco,
Thanks for
anytime
having
you
me,
want to have
guys.
dinner one-on-one, because
Why?
you and I
The
have
game doesn't tip off for another 2 hours and
No,
10 minutes.
well, yeah,
I'm not
JJ
kidding.
talks in like 20 minutes. But
Are you
yeah,
leaving?
You're
Oh,
right.
Peace.
You know, DeMarco and I have had dinner a couple
We have.
times, actually.
Yes, I would love to get you guys on the road. That's where it gets fun.
Yeah, I don't really like.
I played pickleball.
Arizona, Seattle, it's close. Let's
DeMarco and
go.
I have played pickleball socially.
There we go. And he's smoked me, too. Yeah, he's a better athlete. Yeah. I still want my win back. Dinner tomorrow night. We're on. There you go.
Beto just said dinner tomorrow night. See?
I in the middle of that, just
Oh,
listening.
yeah, we get nut.
I was looking up some Baltimore stuff, and it's not the first time Baltimore has rescinded a trade.
What, the nudging?
Oh,
Yes.
really?
But I will say that was very soft. His nose was very soft on that one.
Wrong.
Yeah, it's not the first time they Michael Brockers.
Oh, yeah.
That was rescinded in 2020. So I was texting him.
It's funny because it's the Raiders.
Well,
like if this
yeah.
was between the Ravens and I don't know the Houston Texans, it wouldn't be funny.
No,
It's because it's the Raiders.
But what I asked was it a surprise to you? He says I was completely surprised.
To Brockers?
I didn't pass.
Yeah.
Right. So I wonder if Max Crosby might be feeling the same way. I'm surprised by this. Really? You guys aren't going to pass me? You didn't know this? So the story continues.
Yeah, there more will come out of it, right?
You know, this is what I hope happens. He goes back to the Raiders. He balls out. He plays his butt off, and he's the most compelling post-game interview of all time for 17 straight weeks. That would be fun. Max Crosby completely unhinged.
What could be interesting, too, is if the Raiders are bad again, which
Or struggling.
odds are
Yeah.
they will be.
Yeah.
Right? It's just they're a ways away. And he's in there for 4 or 5 games again, and he's just on another bad team. It's like, I still want to get out of here. Could you move him at that point? Could you get value if let's say he's played 5 games and he's looked great?
I think he's going to have to play to, what do you call that, reestablish his value because he's taking a debt. But don't rule out the Jerry Jones factor. Jerry Jones could be like Baltimore
Jerry
stupid.
will give 3 first now.
He may give them exactly
You
the
think
same
so,
deal and get him.
or do you think he'd pull up and just say, "No, I'm just giving you a second"?
I think if Jerry wanted him, I think Jerry could probably, Jerry doesn't give a damn about the medicals.
Jerry doesn't have a pass rush.
Jerry will go do it.
Yeah.
Jerry does what Jerry wants to do. Jerry's not trying to win a football
And then
team.
in true Cowboys fashion, then the knee is blown out after week 2, and that's it.
Well, that's just bad luck. It just, we had that not happen, we would have had a chance to go. But, them's the breaks. Like, Jerry doesn't give a damn. Jerry's just throwing stuff at the wall, hoping that they catch it at the right time, hoping that something finally goes his way.
Well, the Ravens could turn out to be Nico Harrison here. You had a great pass rusher on the way. You failed him, and he's healthy. And he's actually pretty damn good.
Well, I don't know
you're
if it's
a pass
Nico.
rusher short.
Because,
Because
the difference is that there is no proof of concept of Crosby in Baltimore. Like, even if he goes back to the Raiders, the Ravens could still say at that point, man, we saw the MRI. It's bad.
Right.
Like, I'm happy he's playing well. I'm happy he's healthy. I'm happy, but what we saw our medical team was uncomfortable with, we had to go into even if he becomes an all-pro.
I'm with you, but just think of the worst to first factor if the Raiders do it. They go from worst to first. Max Crosby is threatening the single-season sack record.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to happen this year.
I mean,
that's not going to happen.
You never know. That's what I'm saying. And then how do you look? I bet Minnesota never thought Sam Darnold would wind up in the Super Bowl, and there he is. That's what I'm saying. Things have happened. It's been a weird sports year. You never know.
The Ravens can now draft an edge guy if they want it that bad. One of those ones. I mean,
yeah, you could.
I keep coming back to Hendrickson.
Yeah, well, that too.
Like if that's the position of need, the odds of you drafting the next Trey Hendrickson are pretty low.
Yeah.
Right? The Trey Hendrickson is available. To your point, maybe he's got a premium of price on it, but I'm in a pickle. I need, we've all had this moment. I got to buy a car. I got to buy a car this weekend.
Now.
And so I have to go, that's good. It looks a little more than I thought. Fine, I'll take it because I need a car right now. The Ravens may need a car.
They do. He might be available. He's just the Luka of pass rushers. He only does one thing.
Yeah.
And he's really good at it.
Yeah.
He's going to get to the passer, but that's it.
All right, we're doing some bonus time. We'll go till 6:30. Then the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Beto Duran tonight. Lakers Timberwolves tip-off at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. It's okay about the sleeping. You and I, we're still good. Brothers for life.
I know.
Until we're not, but that's okay. That'll probably be a couple of years down the road.
Can we have a steak if we go to dinner? Can you eat steak yet?
I've never stopped eating steak.
Oh, I thought you did.
You were the one that was a vegetarian.
I thought you stopped eating steak.
I don't eat it as much now, but I don't.
Oh.
I can eat it. It's not like a no-no. I just don't eat it like I used to.
I am the salmon
I would
guy
rather
at a
go
steakhouse.
salmon or
You're
chicken
back.
now.
I'm a salmon guy at a steakhouse.
Oh, a salmon
I'm
guy.
that guy. Yeah,
That's
don't look,
okay.
Don't look down on me.
That's
Yeah.
okay. They usually, places like Morton's, Fleming's, Mastro's, they usually
Do a
do a
great-
good salmon.
great
They do a
salmon,
nice
yeah.
thick cut piece. They
There
get
you
it in
go.
that broiler. It gets that nice crust on the outside, nice and tender and moist on
There
the
you go.
inside.
Now we can
you
go
can do a good
head
job.
to head on a baked potato.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, is that for moist or tender? Or both?
Yeah, both,
Okay.
honestly.
Or crust.
Either one. Right.
All right, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. We keep rolling next on ESPN LA.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Join ESPN LA for a Lakers watch party and live remote broadcast on Monday, March 16th at Bar Louie in Downey. Beto Duran goes live at 5 p.m. with Lakers pregame before tip-off. Watch with fellow fans, enjoy ice-cold Michelob Ultra, and enter for a chance to win tickets and exclusive signed gear. Don't miss it. That's next Monday at Bar Louie in Downey with ESPN LA and Michelob Ultra. the official beer sponsor of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. This March, during Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, our friends at Providence remind you that colorectal cancer often starts with no symptoms, but screening can save lives. If you're 45 or older, it's time to get screened. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-568-2790. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-568-2790. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-568-2790. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-568-2790 or biglou.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
Adam Schefter here. It's tournament time, when only the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Rams fans, D-Far here. I've been with this team for over 30 years as a player and a broadcaster. I've seen a lot of history made in this franchise. But what's about to happen in Australia? That's something none of us have ever seen. The NFL is playing its first ever regular season game in Australia, and True Fan Travel is taking Rams fans down under for the ultimate experience. Flights, hotels, exclusive events, tailgate, and your game ticket, all in one package. Lock in your spot at TrueFanTravel.com. That's TrueFanTravel.com. See you down under.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
So I'm scheming. I can't go online.
You think this was, oh yeah, you know. 6 o'clock. Bonus time on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence.
Guess where? Magic City.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 6:30, the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off. Lakers Timberwolves, 8 o'clock tip-off. A little late tonight. Live Imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence.
A little late.
It's colorectal Cancer Awareness Month in the month of March. Get yourself tested. Get that hand up the old wazoo. Check things out. So what? Oh, yeah. Little Montel Jordan, 1997, I believe.
I love this song.
You were dropping a lot of heat?
Somebody was dropping heat.
Hey, DeMarco, what was it that you said? That there's certain songs that kind of brings you back in
Magic
time?
City,
You see I'm smiling, right? You see how I'm smiling right now. I told them there's some songs that come on when you're with your family that just make you smile, but you can't tell anybody.
Right.
in the car.
STP.
This is one of them.
Yeah, what was up with the STP thing? Yeah. Was that yesterday?
It was that. Did you like STP?
I didn't mind them.
Interstate Love Song, that
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
it was very popular.
But I can't imagine you getting down to that.
But it was just the moment. I'm on the plane, and this is when, we could kind of sneak Crown on the plane, so
Right.
I was buzzed already.
I was a big Crown on the Rocks guy for a long time.
We just won. We were still in the hunt.
Yeah.
I had a great game, and I had this big case of CDs, and I love that one. So, yeah.
Were
that moment.
you a Crown person before you started going to Houston regularly?
Yeah.
You were.
I was actually, when I was still at Fox, I was a big Crown person. I don't remember why.
Okay.
But
Because I had never really had Crown. And then when I was in Houston, you and I were there, at the same time.
Crown's big there?
Everybody drank it. And it was like one of those, I'll have one. I'm like, oh.
And then I got into
Pretty
Crown
good.
Black.
Yeah.
And my first time drinking Crown Black, now, of course, this should have been an early sign of things to come. I was drinking it straight.
Ooh.
Slightly chilled. I slightly chilled the bottle, like in the freezer.
Yeah.
Lit up a dark cigar, a Maduro, because it's a darker liquor.
Oh, that sounds bomb.
And I drank probably half the bottle again. Sign of things to come.
Right,
I stood up and I immediately sat back down because of how strong it was.
Uh-huh.
Crown Black is real. Then all
Is
the
it
Crown-
higher proof?
Oh yeah. And then remember when they did the Crown Apple? That was the first
I told
one.
you Crown and apple juice. That's where it came from.
Yeah, the Crown Apple when it first came out, and this was new to everything. Now they've done a lot of different variations.
Yeah.
But Crown Apple is a
You're not
liqueur,
wrong.
like
You're not
a digestive.
Yeah.
It was sweet. It was sweet in a good way. It was nice.
It was one of those things that I thought I would hate that I didn't.
Right.
Yeah, like usually when you start
Me
putting
too.
flavors, because I want to drink
Yes.
the whiskey. I want to taste the whiskey. I want to, the malt, the maple, the barrel, all of those sorts of notes in it. Like, I don't want to taste a green apple in there. And then all of a sudden, like, that's not so bad.
Yeah, no, it was nice.
That's not
I
so
always
bad.
thought Crown it's made for Coca-Cola.
It's Crown and Coke is a
Crown-
classic.
They
Yeah,
go
Crown- or Crown and
together
Diet,
I would do.
perfectly. Yes.
The problem is I didn't do enough Crown with something else. I just did a lot of Crown.
Oh, okay.
Just a lot of
Plus, you
Crown.
get the purple bag, and you can put your marbles in it.
There you go.
Well, I used to put a lot of other things. I put the little bags of other stuff in there.
Well, that's
Not marbles?
See, that's the funny thing about Magic City. That's what they used to collect the money in.
Yeah.
The Crown bags?
The crown bags. The
Yeah.
girls. They would have crown bags. That was part of the whole act. The
They
whole
got
gimmick.
exactly what they wanted.
Of course
by
they
the way.
did. There
And
was
then when
no
you would
way
go
that
to
was gonna
Costco
fly.
and get the big one, then you get the big bag.
The big bag.
Yeah.
Right. There was no way that was going to fly.
I
No
completely
way.
agree with you. That was let's promote the hell out of it. Somebody somewhere will raise a ruckus and insist that you can't do it. We'll get everybody saying Magic City for a week,
Yeah.
and then we'll pull the plug because the NBA told us to, and we get all of the promotion. We don't actually have to do the promotion, but everybody is talking about our establishment for the better part of a couple of weeks.
The only surprising thing about this whole thing, and I agree with you 100%, when you connect Jamie Gertz to the whole thing and
Yeah.
she's got something called Magic City,
Got a TV program or
whatever,
something, yeah.
it seems like free publicity. The only thing that shocked me, and I think it shocked everybody in the room, was that John was so with it. John Ireland wanted it to happen. Really? I
mean,
thought
it's
you'd be the
pretty on
opposite
brand,
way.
actually, but-
Really? I thought he'd be way on the other side of that thing.
Wasn't for me. I'll
Right.
just leave it at that.
I thought he'd be more there.
It wasn't for me.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
look, if you want to go. Just don't ask me to go with you.
How about a Hooters night? Would that work for you?
For an NBA team?
For an NBA team or any sort of sporting event.
Hooters even around anymore?
No, I think they went.
Yeah, I
out.
think they're
Are they
out.
done?
I will Google that.
Hooters
They're
went out?
around a few places.
But they had like 400 locations at
Yeah,
one point,
and
and
then
they're but
Yeah.
is it it's better because it's not nudity, I guess,
Right.
but it's still provocative.
You know what it is.
But yeah, but you could at least make the argument you're going to get wings and cold beer.
This is true. I used to make the argument, like, Hooters is an owl.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's accurate.
it's an owl, right?
Yeah.
There's an owl on the shirt.
The wings were too big.
There you. I did not
did
like
not-
the wings. Thank you
They
very
were
much.
not good.
Terrible.
I loved the wings.
Did you
Oddly
really?
enough.
Really?
So one of the best nights of my life for two reasons. I'll tell you this. The Hooters in Atlanta, 2012. The wings were amazing, and something else about the Hooters in Atlanta, which I think you can imagine.
Oh yeah.
About about the team that was working at the Hooters in
variety.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't
Sure.
trust
Top
your
notch.
culinary.
Yeah.
Top notch.
I bet. Yes.
The wings were.
Those shorts
not
were
good.
struggling.
They were struggling. Everything was struggling.
They were struggling.
Listen.
Those T-shirts were struggling. Yeah.
And the shorts.
Shorts. I was going to say the shorts. The shorts. No, the wings at Hooters were trash.
I almost
Like,
went and I never came
so bad.
back. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. I'm with you. I was never a fan of the wings. They didn't draw me in.
It's the same reason, and my credentials as a Costco lover are well established on this show.
Yep.
Okay, I love Costco, but I
Same.
do not like the rotisserie chickens for the very same reason.
Oh,
The
really?
chickens are too big. The reason a rotisserie chicken is so delicious is that it's a certain type. It goes on the spit, and the bird it stays dry, it stays juicy. The skin gets crispy. But it's also cooked all the way through. Those big Costco rotisserie birds, they always feel rubbery, like they're not
So
finished
let's
cooking.
just play this out a little bit. Costco realizes they lose millions of dollars every year on rotisserie chickens.
Yeah.
But they put them in the back. You know
Right.
why?
Because you got to walk through the store and see everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They keep the price at, I believe, $4.99.
Yeah, they're a good deal.
And they had to basically build their own farm to keep up with demand.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do we think those chickens might be taken care of?
That's what I'm saying. They're
I don't want to know.
It's not a good
So,
chicken. It's
it
not
might
a good
not be a
chicken.
good chicken in just theory, but for $4.99, you get a lot of meat.
And you can
feed
buy
your
that
family.
You can get the hot dog and the drink for $1.50 up front. You don't have to go all the way into the
Hey,
store.
Chris.
You can walk right through the
Yes.
front door.
Yesterday, I had a story about a guy that went viral because he was going to a strip club for a buffet
Okay.
for $5. That you would get like chicken, pasta, salad. And they're like, oh, the food's amazing. And like, it's only $5.
Right.
And my thing was like, tip or no tip, it doesn't matter where you get the food as long as it's good and it's cheap. Would you take the tip on that? Because these
No,
guys
I
didn't.
wouldn't. I would not take a
Really?
$5 buffet.
No way.
No.
No way.
No, that's like
Even if it's a
that's
loss
like
leader,
Vegas
like the
vacation.
chicken.
Yeah, that buffet they go to.
That is wow.
I mean,
the pig's feet in that blue sauce. That
Oh
was
my God, that's
incredible.
gross. Wow.
So to me, here's the thing. Like way before Dear John's became like a hot spot again on the west side in Culver City, I was living in Culver City at the time. Dear John's was very much like it's on its last leg. You can go there for like so-so prime rib. It's the ambiance. Sinatra used to go there, but it was not what it has become. And there was just something about like, okay, it's like the lounge bars that have the $5 prime rib out. Yeah, it's prime rib, but I don't know.
No.
So I get what you're saying. The $5 buffet, I guess I need to know what, like, are we talking about chicken tenders and fries? If you
No.
told me $5 for chicken tenders and fries,
You said
okay.
it was soul food, right?
No, it was like, so they had different, it was like pasta, they had salad, they had fried chicken, they had like a variety, like a buffet. It was
I mean,
variety
there's a
of
reason
food.
why our friends at Shakey's, and I love Shakey's, by the way, the Mojo potatoes
Mojo.
and the bunch of lunch, or what is it, the
Mojo potatoes, the bunch of lunch.
bunch of lunch. That's what I thought. It's still, even though they've cut the price down, it's still like $15. I think, or maybe even more
You
now.
gotta pay for the food.
I just think the $5. Wouldn't you
Because
be a little?
Shakey's
Wouldn't you be a little weird about
I
what's
mean,
in
I'm
there?
not going in there.
But I
Okay.
don't even. I think the food is fine. It's just it's a loss leader, just like the chickens at Costco. They're just trying to get you to come in the door.
Well,
and
what are they
spread your
trying to get
money
me?
out.
Oh, they're
Right,
at the strip
They
club.
want you to drop money
Oh,
on
okay.
the dancing.
Okay, well in that
Yeah,
case,
it's a strip club. I said that.
oh, I missed that part. That's
Oh,
my
yeah,
fault.
yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry. Oh, well then, yeah,
Are
okay.
you going for the $5 lunch now?
No, because
Buffet?
I'm not a strip club guy, which has been a topic all day because of the Magic City thing. So I'm just not like, to me, I'm going to lose my money. Then I'm there for lunch. Like, I'm okay.
No, dude, there's plenty of other places to go for lunch.
There
Go to Costco.
Yeah.
You could go to Costco.
Yeah.
By the way, Costco, decent.
The hot dog?
The
It's great.
the soda, or the turkey wrap thing,
The
chicken
turkey
wrap.
wrap's okay. Some people like
The
the chicken
chicken
bake.
bake?
Not
Chicken
my
bake
favorite
is
Not my
fine, yeah.
thing.
But
Not
not
my
my
thing.
favorite.
Or
It's
like the slice of cheese.
garlic.
A slice of cheese pizza. You'll be full for the rest of the day.
Pizza's good.
Pizza's
It's like
good.
because it's like two slices.
Yeah.
They give you the big slice. It's like a hot pocket. It's a fancy hot pocket.
Oh, okay.
But it's like Alfredo chicken in there.
I've only had the hot dog. I haven't had the rotisserie chicken yet.
From there?
No, really?
Oh.
But
Nah, you don't need
sometimes
to.
I want like rotisserie chicken.
Go to the grocery store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can get a
from
better
there.
one.
Okay, fair enough.
Is it bad that I go to Sam's Club?
No.
No.
Is it good? Do you like
I
it?
love Sam's Club.
I tried the Sam's Club hot dog. It was,
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be Costco because
exactly
they got a good dog at Costco.
Great
Sam's
dog.
Club is Walmart in theory, and the hot dog quality is just not going to be the same.
You know what's a good hot dog? The $1 hot dog from IKEA. It's not bad.
I've never had
that.
it. I'm
Me
not
neither.
going to knock it because I've never had it.
I've had the meatballs.
It's not bad.
And they're good, right?
They are good. They are good.
Not bad.
I'm expecting Funchy to come flying in here any minute.
Well,
Yeah,
they don't
I
serve
don't
them at a
see
gas
that.
station.
Wait, I honestly thought he was going to fly in here when I was doing Tip or No
Me
Tip
too.
with the Taco Bell thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taco Bell's good. Let's just stick with
Oh, I didn't even-
Enchiritos and Mexican pizzas.
They had a Cool Ranch, I think, or
Yeah.
Ranch something nuggets.
The tacos on the way home.
The
The
if-
crave case?
Yeah.
I was thinking
It's
about the
a
crave case on the
home
way.
run.
That's right.
It is.
It's
but
a-
it used to
it's
be
a
like
home
$12. Now it's like $30.
It's
Oh.
more expensive, but
It's super
if
expensive.
you put 10 crunchy shell tacos in front of me talking about, I'm going to eat them all.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to eat them
and that's all
all.
you
Hot
need, by the way.
sauce, That's
Yeah.
it, right.
And just give me a bucket of hot sauce.
I'm happy.
And I'm gonna
Remember
go to
that
work.
song I used to play on the old Taco Bell rock song? It was like, when you say tacos.
Yeah.
The depressing thing about that song from like 1995 is he's saying, say 69 cents. Now they're like $2
I know.
for a hard shell taco at Taco Bell.
They're
It's kind of
not-
depressing,
it's-
actually.
Yeah, well.
Now, I used to love the double decker.
Everything's going up.
There's good taco.
Oh, 59 cents, even more depressing. Listen to this. Listen to this song.
You used to be able to get a McDonald's extra value meal for $2.99.
Here it comes. Listen to him sing passionately about that lettuce and cheese.
Seasoned ground beef.
Oh,
Wow.
Run for the border. Was it run for the border or head for the border?
Run for the border.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, go to the border.
It was a different time
Get
back
to the
then.
border.
You could get away with things back then.
Yes, so. I get little shop talk is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Let's go to Jimmy in San Antonio, one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
What's up?
Hey. Man, Rich, people confuse you for Ryan Gosling, but not Josh Lucas. That's horrible.
The home of the Lakers. Now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN. And always on the new ESPN LA app.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing $1 that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed interest-free closer rate and APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
6:17 on a WBC Tuesday, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. WBC Tuesday presented by Providence. Lakers basketball, the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Beto Duran at 6:30. Little bonus time, Travis, and time for a little shop talk.
Indeed. Let's start with some birthdays right here. Laura, this one's for you right off the top.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny turns 32 years old today.
Shout out to Conejito Malo. I'm in the Arts District, just letting you know. I love you, Christian, but
just in case. Just in case. Justin Herbert turns 28 years old today, DeMarco.
That's a sexy number for a quarterback, ain't it? 28?
It would be sexier if he would win some playoff games.
But you got time. He's
Yeah.
28. It's better than 38.
When does it become he's got to bear some responsibility in all this?
Oh, already now, but
Yeah.
they're not losing because of him. When you start losing because of him, that's when it goes
The
backwards.
last two playoff games he's had, he's been really bad.
Okay. You think he lost those games or they lost?
I don't think he was the sole reason. I'm saying he played really poorly in the last two playoff
Fair.
games.
DeMarco, you
so
ready
did
for
the
it?
team.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah. That's
Playoffs
fair.
undefeated when it comes to Justin Herbert choking.
I still would take him as my QB
Yeah, me
if
too.
you offered him.
Yeah, I would not run away from him,
At
but
all.
it's one of those, all right, let me see that again.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a Stafford thing from when he was in Detroit. It's like he's just on the Chargers are not a bad team.
No.
They're actually a pretty good team.
At some point, somebody's going to come and get him from here, and it'll be a Stafford-type run someplace else.
I'm doing this one for you and for me.
Okay.
Happy 64th birthday to Jasmine Guy.
oh my God,
Jasmine
love
Guy.
her.
Jasmine Guy? Whitley Gilbert? Oh,
Yes.
my God. Oh, the queen of the light skins. Oh, that was it. Oh, my God, yes.
I
yes,
love
yes.
her.
Me too.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
said,
yeah.
I did that for you. And
Thank you.
That was one of those, what's going on over there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about it for
Okay.
me.
Like
yeah.
I said, just wanted to put that out there. I knew that you would.
Thank you
would
very
have
much.
the proper reaction to that
Oh,
one.
my gosh.
Sharon Stone turned 68 years old.
I only see one image.
Isn't it a pretty good movie?
It was a great movie.
Yeah.
But I only see one
well,
scene.
I mean, if you make an iconic scene, if that's the scene, then that's the scene.
And the movie was good.
Timbaland turns 54 today.
No way. The hit maker.
Producer,
The producer
yeah.
extraordinaire.
Timbaland.
Whose career did he kill? Oh, Scott Storch. Remember
Yeah.
that guy?
I mean, I'm not mad at that because whatever.
Yeah, he called him a piano man, and that was it.
I don't know who Scott Storch is.
He was
He
a
was the
producer.
it guy
Oh.
He was
before him.
for a while, and he just called him a piano man.
Okay.
Done. Yep.
John Hamm turns 55 years old today.
I think he's hilarious.
John Hamm?
I think
Come
he's
on.
hilarious.
He's a really good actor,
Uh-huh.
too. Like, he's obviously became very famous for Don Draper
Mhm.
and was brooding and unhinged and dark. It was a very dark character.
Yeah.
He is really funny. Like,
Hilarious.
he's
Yes.
a really, really good. Did you ever watch Friends and Neighbors on Apple?
I have not seen that one yet.
If you like John Hamm, you'll really
I'll
like
like that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris, have you seen that?
Yeah, lot of sex with Amanda Pete. It's unnecessary.
Oh, that's
So-
the one you guys were talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's
yeah.
really I bet it's their new husband, too.
I don't. There's a lot of stuff.
Do you know
Okay.
he's a huge Bad Bunny guy?
Is he
John
really?
Hamm is?
Yeah, they
I could
call
see
him
that.
John Hamon
Oh,
John
really?
Hamm?
because he was at one of the Bad Bunny's concert and he went viral. And then at the Super Bowl, he was vibing.
Oh, that's right. He
yeah.
was the kind of hosting some of that Super Bowl
He was
stuff.
so funny.
Yeah.
He's a huge Bad Bunny guy.
Carrie Underwood, 43 years old today.
Hey, is that the breakup song?
Yeah.
Take a
He's-
baseball bat to his
Yep.
Louisville Slugger. Yeah, that one.
I think
Yeah.
of her as the opening of Sunday Night Football, too.
Oh yes,
Just,
yeah.
All right, here we go.
That was always good.
Game's about to get started. Chuck Norris, 86.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
That's it.
Do you want to send me the meme again?
What,
You know
is
what-
there a Walker Texas meme?
There is that we don't need to get into right
Oh,
now. I just
okay.
think I believe you've sent that to me. It shows up every
You
once
know
in
what's
a while.
funny? Legit badass. Chuck will beat you up.
Dude, he was still selling that Chuck Norris gym at
Total
75
gym.
years old and still jacked.
He's still jacked, and he was a legit badass.
Did you have a favorite? Chuck Norris doesn't do this.
I'm trying to remember him.
My favorite
he
one
doesn't
was
cry or something.
Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth.
He
down.
pushes the earth down.
That was always my favorite.
That was always
one.
great.
Sorry, real quick. Just want to interrupt real quick.
Yeah.
We got some breaking news in regards to tonight's Lakers game.
Oh.
Per Mike Trudell, LeBron James has been ruled out.
Oh.
He will miss a third straight game tonight. Per Mike Trudell.
So they go out and beat Minnesota
If
without
they win
LeBron.
tonight,
says what?
He's injured for the
we're
rest.
off to the races.
You think so? You think he's done for the rest of the year?
I mean, I don't know if he's done, but, if you want to be injured, quote unquote, I'll put in quotations.
Best way out of it.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the wrong word. The challenge. Let's say the challenge is the injury that we saw him suffer did not look season-ending-ish.
At all.
No.
But who are we to question it?
We're not
whatever
doctors.
he is.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That my arthritis, my sciatica, my
we
elbow.
say all the time our stuff starts hurt for no reason.
Yeah.
right.
I really can't imagine that that's how this would end. I look, if they win tonight, great, because clearly they're on to something at that point.
But whatever ending happens, it's going to be weird. We've never been here before. There's never been anything like this. But if they go out and beat Minnesota, the 3 seed, and what if they go wire to wire and dominate? That will end all questions for me. They're telling you they're better.
3-0 against Minnesota if they win tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They would have beat back-to-back very good teams. They will have done it without LeBron James. And I think the stuff, like when we were talking about the Knicks game, right? They held the Knicks to what, 97 points?
97.
Knicks are the 3rd highest scoring team in the league. They average something like 119 points a game. Like, they really did a good job defensively. If they can do that again, if Anthony Edwards has a relatively pedestrian night, you might be right.
True. They can hurt you inside and outside. They can shoot. If you hold them to under 100, now we're talking. If you are trying to create some sort of dialogue without saying anything, and you go out and dominate Minnesota, that is a line of dialogue to other people.
What
to
about
your
this?
coach.
What if they win the game differently? What if they win the game 135 to 130?
Outscore them?
Yeah, but because let's say Luka goes, I think Luka had 49 earlier this season against the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Say he goes out there and drops 40 something.
Bank shot threes,
Right.
everything's going in.
He goes for 40. Reeves goes for 30, and it's like, all right. I mean, it's just there you go, and everyone else is maxing out on defense and doing all the different things, but they just flat out put up an offensive showcase.
If I would expect that because Luka does that, and this is what Austin Reeves does best. He scores. But if you win a shootout, that would open the door for LeBron to return, I guess. But if you go out there and put on a defensive clinic,
why does the shootout make it more likely that he's
because
back?
this is what they do.
But not with him. Not with him. They're not.
With who?
With LeBron in there, those two guys do not go off like that.
I guess anything offensively with Luka and Austin Reeves would not surprise me.
But that's the point. The Luka, Reeves, LeBron threesome is
Hasn't
not
worked.
good offensively.
Mhm.
So if that offense is really good, again, we know that those two guys together are really good. What isn't as good is the LeBron piece added in. So that if they're good defensively, it's because LeBron's not there. If they're good offensively, it's because LeBron's not there. Like they have almost like a two-way go in this thing.
Interesting.
The way that it's like this is a dead issue is if they go out there and they're not particularly good offensively. Maybe they win the game, maybe they don't, but they're just kind of in the middle of no man's land and they just manage to win the game. It's still interesting.
Right.
But at least that's LeBron can do this or LeBron can do that. But if they just look great offensively or they look great defensively, God forbid it's both.
For me, you have to go through the entire game saying, not saying I wish LeBron was here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The entire game and not miss it. But I think that might be impossible with this team, but we'll see.
Tomorrow morning is going to be juicy. Greg Bergman's further reaction to Max Crosby and the Raiders. 7 a.m. the Sedano and Cat Morning Show. And if the Lakers win tonight without LeBron again, woo, baby.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. In a nutshell.
Corey Close, my former Gaucho compadre, the early 90s, the current head coach at the UCLA women's basketball team. She's going to join us on the show tomorrow. Get ready for a little UCLA basketball talk along the way. We'll have our normal shot talk, a little far side. We did an extra hour or half hour today.
Travis,
DeMarco.
you want to do WIT tomorrow? We'll do an extra live imaging Wednesday.
No, thank you.
You sure?
Very.
I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, bonus time.
Was I? You asked, I answered.
Right off.
Yeah. Are you sure? Yes. Very. So that's where we're going to leave it. Lakers are coming up next. That game should wrap up around, 2 a.m. or so. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. DeMarco Travis, ESPN LA.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Now, Cappy, when Michael told him he had 7 stocks, did you know what he meant?
Yeah, he's like, you've got like Amazon, Meta.